Hey, the beautiful people are rolling in. Hello. Saturday night. It's all right for dancing. I've been dancing all afternoon. I went to a 50th dance party in daylight hours. It was a daylight disco, groovers. So I'm here now. I've had my party for Saturday. And I thought, bugger it, let's go live because this is stuff I want to talk about a lot. And I thought some of you might have nothing else to do on a Saturday night. Blue, hey, hello, gorgeous. Thankfully, someone said, oh, now the chat's kicked in. Hey, human or humanimal. Gad. Ruth Walton, Gad. Yep, so what? G'day, Groover. Our newest member, yep, so what? Hi, lovely Scout. Rainy New York. Well, it was a lovely sunny, well, it wasn't warm, but it was a beautiful sunny day today. Started off with a beach walk and just got better and better as the day went on. Look at all of you groovers rolling in. I wasn't sure I'd get many overseas folk. I thought it might be, some crazy time for you groovers. Are you all just waking up to this? Hey. Joey Wilson listening while doing the dreaded cleaning. Well, if you get fired up, it might make you clean quicker. It's no secret. There are some YouTube creators that I put on when I'm cleaning the house and I get it done in rapid time. Sunny, Auntie Scout's in the chat. She'll make an appearance at some point. She's looking at me going, you've been away all day. Can we just hang out? And I'm like, yeah, a bit later on. It's only 8:30 p.m. Oh, she's got the zoomies. Go, Sunny, go. She's on her tower, her little one. You haven't been to sleep yet. Your fingers are being little shitties. Okay. Yes, Auntie Scout always says hello to Sunny, so she always gets a mention. Sunny's exploring her little tower, which is super cute. Now, as you can see, I've got a little ticker thing going down the bottom. All opinions are welcome this evening. All of them. It's quite possible I'm going to talk about some YouTube creators that some of you might love. You might mod for them. You might think they're the bee's knees, and that's fine by me. None of us are perfect. I might talk about YouTube creators you don't like, and you can all, you beauty, they suck. I mean, it's entirely up to you. But whatever your opinion is, it's welcome here. So, I don't know how many people are going to roll on in, but if we get a bit of a crowd and things get a bit, testy in chat, I'm going to give every single person in chat a wrench so no one can be timed out or blocked or whatever. And I'm not going to be an arsehole. I'm just pointing some things out that I think are a little bit concerning about the Kiely Rodni story. I've already covered it a lot on my channel, so my views probably won't be a surprise. But it's just bugging me, and I can't stop thinking about it. And I can't stop thinking about it because there's nothing new at the moment, and yet we're going to have a look at, who's been talking about the Kiely Rodni story in the last 24 hours. We're going to look at a few channels, and I'm going to react to them, and I haven't seen what they're going to say yet, but there should be some doozies in there because there's a couple of channels that I've started listening to just so I can heckle them. A ticker thing, a banner, yes. Oh, Sunny, Ruth, Auntie Ruth's in chat too. There she is. She's had her moment of frolicking. She's had her moment frolicking on the tower, and now she's on her favourite spot. Hi, Sunny. Everyone's saying hello to you in chat. And she's saying, fuck is all. She's not. She loves you all. You love me an honest Tory? Well, you're going to get one tonight. Because I just can't let this go. And I know that a lot of you can't either. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you don't believe me, let me show you YouTube in the last 24 hours and the channels that have been covering her story just in the last 24 hours. Now, I've said from the start, if bits of information, evidence and facts come out that change the narrative a bit of what we all know so far, Fine, let's talk about it. But until then, it's a story, a very tragic story about a 16-year-old girl who lost her life. And at the moment, that's all it is. But there are channels that are hanging on every word. There are so many channels going live about how her autopsy results being pending. They're pending. So that suggests something sinister. No, it just suggests that they're pending. Like, there are toxicology reports and bits and pieces that need to be prepared and done before the autopsy's finalised. And even when it is, who the fuck do we all think we are on YouTube that we get to see it? Like all these channels that are, they're not releasing stuff. Why? Why do they need to release things to you? And all this questioning, there's so many questions that are being asked that could be answered simply, the family knows stuff. Why the fuck do you think you're entitled to? It's just got ridiculous, and I'm not trying to stop it because I know I can't. I watched a human behaviourist, human behaviourist. I listened to a dude explaining how you can't change this mass group think tank that's happening. Like, it's impossible to change it. All I want to do is just ask people to look at other sides of the story, to question some things, to not blindly follow these YouTube creators and hang on every word and think that they're these brilliant investigators, that they're geniuses that are coming up with all these ideas that nobody else is thinking of. Here's a question for all you fuckers who call those creators geniuses and brilliant investigators. How come the FBI hasn't contacted them and offered them a job? Can you answer that question? And if anyone goes, oh, they don't want to work for the FBI, they just want to be on YouTube. No, they don't. No, they don't. You'd pass up an income with the FBI to go live on YouTube flogging dead horse cases for like years on end and then turning a story into a case and flogging that for days and weeks and months on end? No, you wouldn't want to do that. If a really good income with your superior investigation skills being put to good use, you'd be on a damn good salary with the FBI or the CBI or any other agency that investigates shit. Mandy Hall, how are you, gorgeous? Yeah, hit them thumbs up. They'll be heckling. Blue, you summed it up. We might as well end the live now. I'm having a cup of tea. I had 3 rums today and I feel like I'm getting a hangover. Let me guess, live streamers. We did. We saw it with Chris Watts. We still do. We saw it with Gabby Petito. We still do. We saw it with Summer Wells. We still do. And what I want to know is, why aren't these channels, if they're so good at investigating, why aren't they investigating cold cases, unsolved mysteries, missing persons cases? Why aren't they putting all of their skills to good use instead of going live day after day after day, sometimes up to 10 hours a day, talking about the death of a 16-year-old girl? That's all we know at the moment. And they're flogging it. And it's disgusting. And if any of them had a family member and this was happening to them on YouTube, my goodness, wouldn't we be battered and bashed and abused and yelled at? We wouldn't hear the end of it. But it's quite okay when it's someone else's kid, right? It's reprehensible. I mean, I'm sober. If I was a bit drunker, if I had maybe a rum in here, I'd probably get a bit mouthy. It's a good thing I'm having a cuppa. Hello, lovely Mandy Hall. How are you? You lost it in the chat and told everyone to mind their own business. How did that go for you, Blue? Thank you. Yeah, and this is probably not going to be the last time. I don't want to do it a lot because I feel like I'm just another person. Then if I do it regularly, then I'm going to be no different to these other creators, except that I'm pitching a different side of the story. But I still feel like I have to say it. And I've talked about it when I've been driving, and I really wanted a chance to do it at home with hopefully better audio than in the car, and just be able to read all the chat and see how everyone else is feeling. Because, yeah, I don't feel like I've done that yet. But I can't change all these hundreds of thousands of people that keep flocking into those channels from thinking that they're being entertained and watching something incredible. That's just, they're lost. They're gone. The idealist in me likes to think that maybe somewhere out there, there's one little person that's going to go, well, that's an interesting devil's avocado point of view. Didn't think of the other side. If just one person, then that'll be great. But it's more, I feel like this platform, we are all observers and we all get to call shit out. And many people choose not to because of the ramifications. I really don't care. I've got a job that I love. I've got friends and family I adore. If I had to bail from YouTube because people came after me with pitchforks, which I wouldn't bail from it. I mean, why? But if it did get to the point that it was absolutely unbearable, it would not be the end of the world. But it would take an awful lot for me to go, yeah, okay, this is enough. Until then, I'm not shutting up anymore. I've got stuff I want to talk about. And I know that lots of you have things you want to say too. And like I said at the start, everyone's got opinions on this. All opinions are welcome. Please don't get upset if someone says something about a creator that you love. If I need to give everyone wrenches so people don't get timed out and stuff like that, I'll do it. I only want people timed out in my chat ever and comments deleted if it's hate speech. And I don't mean them saying, yeah, I think the Funky Robots channel is fucked and he's a fuckwit. That's not the hate speech I'm talking about. I'm talking about the full-on hardcore racist stuff. Yeah, autopsies can take a year. There's another friend of mine on YouTube. We lost a friend and her autopsy took a very long time. Way longer than a couple of months. Oh, mic drop. I don't even know what it was yet. Dave. Oh, you talking doing the dishes with Dave? Dion the liar. Only talk could solve these cases. I'm not trying to solve this case because it's not a case. It's a story. The end. But I also don't proclaim to be this brilliant investigator. I like talking facts when they come in. That's what I like discussing. Exactly. The FBI are too busy pissing themselves, laughing. Yeah, exactly. To pick up the phone and offer a job. Exactly. Yeah, it is. It's very easy money. And I'm going to show a channel that has memberships and something connected to them that is really fucked up, in my opinion. But not just what you get as a member, but even the fact that it's $20 a month. Very easy money. Big channels, people rolling in, joining up. And look, anyone on YouTube, if you can find a way to make money, go for it. There are suckers out there that are going to keep lining your pockets. It's sad but true. They will keep rolling on in and paying month by month to listen to your bullshit. And if you've nailed it and you're making shitloads of coin doing that, well, more power to you. Doesn't mean I'm not going to tell you I think it's fucked what you're doing. You make your dirty money. I don't think it's enjoyable spending money when you know that you've earned it being a shithead, but, you know, horses for courses. It is sickening, Mandy Hall, but I don't care about numbers on my channel, as you know. I'd rather have a small quality discussion with decent people who've got a good sense of humour and brains than have thousands or hundreds of people rolling in that are just handing me money to listen to me talk shit and pretend I know something I don't. Quality over quantity. You'd never tell YouTube anything if it was your kid. They were a bit annoyed in the chat and the panel. Yeah, I've been blocked in a few, and that just is another thing that can happen that I just go, yeah, you're actually as piss weak as I thought you were. I came in to just participate in chat and offer a slightly different point of view without being aggressive or rude. I don't blow into chats and go, listen up, cunts, you're all wrong and you're all fuckwits. I walk in there and try to participate, and then boom, boom, the banhana falleth upon my head. It's just further proof what a bunch of scam artists these pricks are. if they're not even open to listening to someone else's point of view, or just postulating for a brief moment, or going, interesting point, no, don't agree, just to be heard. That's all people want, really. Don't have to agree with me, but just don't block me because I'm pitching a version of events that doesn't fit your narrative. God forbid people stop lining your pockets because there's someone reasonable in your chat. Hello, out of handmade dolls and stuff. 5 a.m. Look at you raging on. Crucky. You felt accomplished, Blue? Well, good on you, Groover. I'm trying to catch up. I'm scrolling down. Exactly. And the parents have asked people to let the Kiely thing just settle down. And what happened because of that? Now everyone's scrutinising the mum and how she said it and why she wasn't bawling her eyes out. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And I just wish some of these people would just stop and go, how would I feel if this was my kid or my sibling or my niece or my grandchild or my friend? How would this make me feel, what I'm doing right now about a complete stranger, a 16-year-old girl? But because you didn't know her, it's okay? But it wouldn't be okay if people were doing it about someone you loved, would it? Wow, MGL has 200 patrons in Patreon. Yeah. Well, again, I mean, look, haven't watched the woman for a long time. Did discover her with the Chris Watts case. Like, she was one of the first channels. The first channel was Grey Hughes. And I thought, yeah, okay. He's kind of, music to fall asleep to. Like, he's just sort of, yeah. And then I stumbled across her with her 3,000 subscribers at the time. And she was the greatest train wreck I'd ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe it. My eyes were out on six. It was my entree into the YouTube world was Molly Golightly, pretty much. Yeah. In fact, on my channel, to this day, the most watched video I have ever done in 4 years, is of Molly, asking if Molly Golightly has lost her mind. I think I did it in 2019. It's still got more. Nothing will ever overtake that. It has more views than anything else. I'm sitting in my kitchen in my bathers, in my bikini. I mean, I've got a tank top on. I'm not just like in a bikini going, hey, check me out. Yeah. But yeah, that's my most watched video of all time. Postulating my thank you. Molly eating. Oh, yeah, I know that. And see, she didn't. Look, way back, way back, she did eat those fucking things that she gets, the tamales. She used to eat them, and that was it. That's all she ever talked about. Pork fucking tamales from, what's the place where you buy food with Joe in the name? Trader Joe's? The Trader Joe's tamales. And then suddenly she was just like shoving everything into her face. Oh, she didn't give a fuck. No fucks to give Molly. Yeah, well, look, I mean, I don't even know if she's talking about Kiely Rodni, but, I mean, who isn't, really? Hello, Trent M. You like stirring her up. The funny thing was when I first found her and she was asking where people were, and I said I was in Australia, and she said, oh, everyone I've met from Australia is a complete bitch. And I was like, that's actually quite weird because there are bitches in Australia. There's bitches friggin' everywhere. And even I have a tiny bit of bitch in me. Like, it's not much, but there's a little bit in there. But Australians aren't generally regarded as being bitchy. And then this is the first time I met Mel. She came into Molly's chat and started telling everyone she was from Australia. And I said to her, don't say that Molly hates Australians. Don't tell her you're Australian. That's how I met Mel. A random Molly Golightly live one day. So all these people on YouTube who say that we came from some, I don't know, crocheted bikini community or something together. No, we didn't. We met in Molly Golightly's chat. And I told her not to tell Molly she was an Aussie because Molly hates us. Yeah, the stir is a good value. True. Look, and sometimes Molly made me laugh a lot. Like, I found her entertaining. Like, whether you love her or hate her, she can hold a crowd. People, like, tune in for the train wreck or they find her funny. Some people enjoy her singing, whatever. She's got a much bigger personality than a lot of YouTubers, especially these droobs that are live for 10 hours replaying Kiely Rodni videos over and over again. My mum would call it YouTube to have cancer by. When my mum had cancer, before anyone gets upset, a person with cancer made this cancer joke. There used to be occasionally, like, we'd go to town for her treatment and stuff, and we'd get in a lift and it'd be sort of, elevator music, or it'd be in a waiting room in a doctor's surgery and there'd be sort of gentle, Enya type shit being piped into the waiting room to keep everyone calm. And my mum would go, well, this is music to have cancer by. So she'd say the same about someone on YouTube. YouTube, obviously, I mean, she died in 2000, so she missed out on my YouTube shenanigans. But yeah, she'd say of some of these creators, she'd go, well, they're YouTube creators to have cancer by. Just that droll, dull. So at least, love her or hate her, at least Molly's got a bit of spunk in her, Spunk in Australia doesn't mean semen, by the way. She doesn't like Wendy. Which Wendy? There's a few Wendys. There's a few Tracys too. We are very straightforward. Well, Canada's more reserved, but still similar humour and stuff. Very similar humour. Dreams. I tell her she's not bad on the eye and she gives it back. Oh. But yeah, Wendy V. Well, I don't think she likes Wendy Wendy either, does she? But we're not. Look, this isn't a live about Molly Golightly. I don't think she's even. Let me see. Let me share something with you. Let's have a look at YouTube in the last 24 hours discussing the Kiely Rodni story. Let me full screen this and take Wendy V's name off the screen. She gives it all back in. She does give it back all in cleavage. But she used to be. Have you guys seen that video I did, like of YouTubers back when they started compared to now? Have you guys seen that? Like, maybe we should start this live with a chuckle. Let me know if you've seen I was going to do a whole series of them. I only did one because I put all this time and effort into stuff, and if it doesn't, like, go viral the first time, then I'm like, I'm not doing that shit anymore. But let me know if you've seen put a 1 in chat if you've seen my retrospective look at some YouTube creators. You haven't seen it yet, so what? Okay. And this might be a good way just to, start the live before we get into the nitty-gritty. It's pretty interesting. And, like, I still feel like doing another one, like a part 2. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. I do feel like doing some more of them. Ruth's seen it. All right, that's Ruth. You don't mind watching it again, do you, darling? She fired back and I said, oh, Molly, you like the young'uns, you old tiger. Look, she does participate in with her chat and stuff. I personally like her sense of humour because I just think there's so many formless twits on YouTube. I find her sort of more entertaining than most. All right. Check this out. I'm going to take the ticker off. I'll put it back if I need to, if people start getting snarky. But so far, you're all being delightful. All right. So the reason I'm playing this is so that you get to see Molly back in 2019, but a few other creators as well. This is like these retrospectives that I was going to do a whole series, but like I said, I did one. It took like a whole day, and I've never done another one since. Here we go. Headphones on.
If you look back at some of the most infamous serial killers to ever grace the streets of America, who do you have? You have Ted Bundy, you have Son of Sam, Jeffrey Dahmer, the Zodiac Killer, the Green something killer. Sorry.
Like just everything that could go wrong went wrong. Unbelievable. So I haven't watched anything this morning except for the last like 5 minutes. Someone told me don't watch Betty's live, but I decided let me watch some of it. So the title is Drama Free Zone, and all she did was throw digs at me. I was cracking up. I was like, really?
You guys can see and hear this? You can hear me too? Okay, this is weird because I'm on something totally different. I'm on the Streamlabs thing. Does anything look different? Hello. Hold on. Is this our chat? Hold on. I don't know what just happened. There we go. Why is it not showing anything? Hi there. Sorry, we're late. We were on a rabbit hole thing. I don't know. We got into so much stuff.
Hello, everyone. This is Gray Hughes. Got about, I don't know, 35 or 40 minutes here. So there was a live stream a little bit ago on Summer Wells. Of course, I mean, that's the only case anybody does live streams on anymore, except me, I guess. So anyways, you had this whole live stream going on with like 1,800 people on there. And of course, it was on, Jay the Whack Job's channel, who doesn't ever use common sense or reason. It's always emotion in her brain. She is just an embarrassment in the true crime community.
Yeah, I want to get this off my chest too. Do I or do I not look like Sarah Jessica Parker, huh?
I love Rosie.
In the last 10 days, I've gotten like three emails to me saying, Rosie, sometimes when you look a certain way, you look like Sarah Jessica Parker. Only on a really chooched up day, right?
Good morning, everybody. Let's give a big rosy shake to there. Last night we got to talking about protection and weapons, and I was asked about my own personal protection on the Rancho, and that would be the Beretta 92 FS, which is a standard Marine Corps issue.
Rosie's got a
See
gun.
the beautiful hallmarks of Beretta. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
got a train to catch soon.
Right, mate. Okay. It was great talking to you.
I've just realised actually, I quite like your glasses, and they're quite similar to mine. We could do like a two Ronnies thing, really.
Yeah. Well, we both
Or
work two
Morgan
ex
and Wise.
I think we should tell the viewers we were both DJs, weren't we? Wheels of Steel.
Of sorts.
Wheels of Steel.
I don't want to be reminded of those days.
Right. Okay, but anyway, we will be on the show. It won't be all doom and gloom. We'll be having a bit of banter and some fun as well.
There you go. That was Denver 7, right? Denver 7, 15th of August. Write it down. 15th of August. Family's missing. People feel sorry for him. Oh, poor boy.
Chris Watts, how surprising.
Everyone says
2022.
Chris Watts, nice man.
Hey, Lee.
God, I feel so sorry for him. No one's saying he did it. No one's saying he did it. But behind the scenes, they are, which you will see later. Behind the scenes, everything's done.
Riveting. Here we go. Look at Molly. Look at Molly. This is amazing.
Hello, I am actually doing this video because I'm seeing an influx in the comment sections on these videos where it says things like, oh, you're only doing this for likes.
I know, I'm all stuff in my face. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Why am I eating these cookies? I'm even hungry.
The difference. So, yeah.
I know, I'm all stuff in my face.
So there you have it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's hilarious. It's Jimmy Fallon and Nicole Kidman. That's a really funny interview too. So yes, that's let's make a part 2. I should. It's, if you ever want to watch it, it's on my channel. Just type in The Way We Were, and there's a live that goes for a couple of hours where I played it in there, but then you'll see just under it the 7-minute version. I know. Best video ever. Graz, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm proud. Thank you very much. So, speaking of videos, God, now I've found something else I want to do. I need to change the title of this live. No, I do want to talk about the Kiely Rodni stuff. I've got something funny to end with for us to react to as well. I know The Way We Were. But yeah, do you know it was really funny though? I seriously went right back to that earliest video and then just found a little bit, clipped it, and then went to what at the time I did it, what was their most recent video, and just forwarded in a bit and got a grab. And there was so many that, like the Grey Hughes one talking about Jays for Justice, just cracked me. It was just a fluke. It literally was, I forwarded in and that's what he was talking about. And how funny that he was talking about how everyone's talking about the Summer Wells case except for him, which is kind of what we're talking about now with this Kiely Rodni story. It's not a case. If it becomes one, we'll discuss it with the facts. But until then, it's a story. Now, like I said, I'll put the ticker back for a sec because I don't want anyone to get, or the banner, the ticker. All right. All opinions are welcome here. Please respect everyone's point of view. No creators were harmed in the making of this show. It is quite possible that there will be opinions this evening about people you might think are fabulous. I just want to remind you, no one is perfect. I have some opinions about some things that are going on. They don't necessarily reflect on that person and how I feel about them. In fact, to be honest, I really know fuck all about a few of the people I'm going to talk about. But in terms of what they're doing, I do have an opinion. I am live now. Welcome, Humanimal. You've nutshelled it already. What does that mean? Great threats. Well, thank you, Trent. You're walking home, Humanimal. You keep safe. You are fabulous. The Art of Handmade does. Everyone in chat is fabulous. But all of your opinions are welcome. So if someone's saying something about someone that you love, just let him say it. And if anyone times people out, I'm going to wrench everyone up so we can all speak freely and safely. Sunny is perfect. Look at her. She look at her just with her arm hanging off the edge of her poof. Oh, I guess it's not politically correct, is it? Her ottoman. Never mind, tours. Look, you nutshell away or whatever the hell you said you were doing. All right, so let's have a look at YouTube in the last 24 hours. And let's see if any people have been talking about the Kiely Rodni story. The story of a 16-year-old girl who lost her life way too soon. It's not a case. There's no information about investigations or anything like that coming out. She's had her celebration of life, which would have been absolutely horrible for her friends and family. And there's plenty of YouTubers who don't know her friends or family or Kiely who are critiquing everyone at that celebration of life. Like, it's getting disgusting. But let's just see if anyone really would like to, I don't know, listen to shitloads of lives about this terribly tragic story. Well, look no further than fabulous YouTube. Oh, look, there's Gabby Petito popping up in Plunder. Plunder was talking about Kiely. We've got Kiely Rodni was let down by everyone. Hashtag Kiely Rodni, hashtag justice for Kiely. Who's this person? Harsh Reality. Justice for Kiely. I keep hearing this being said around the YouTubes. I keep hearing creators saying, you know, we just want justice for Kiely. Oh, that's better. We just want justice for Kiely. What? I mean, what justice? Like, justice for Kiely is that she would still be walking the earth alive, happy, 16, the world at her feet, the world as her oyster, an incredible life to look forward to, adventures, love, all of that stuff. That would be justice for Kiely. Kiely losing her life at 16 isn't justice. But they're all like, well, we're doing it. We want justice. But for what? Like, it's not a murder investigation and they haven't caught the culprit. I can't stand there justifying these lives by saying this is justice for Kiely. Completely agree. Completely agree. She sadly lost her life in a horrible car accident. My face when I say it's not a case, it's not a case. It's a story, a horrible one. Why would people do that? For money. We know why they're doing it, for money. And like I said, I'm not going to stop any of them doing it. Of course not. Like, their money is rolling in. They're going to keep doing it. It's the masses that keep rolling in and throwing more and more money at them while they do it that I'm a bit confused about. Like, the masses. Until I heard the human behaviourist talking about masses of people and group thinking and how it's incredibly hard to get this sort of powerful organism of, you know, hundreds of brains all just tuning in for anyone in that crowd to just go, wait a minute, everybody, stop right there. I got to know right now before we go any further, what the fuck are we doing? Like, no one's going to do that. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to call it out. And like I said, if one person just goes into one of those lives tomorrow going, I might play devil's avocado. I might just, you know, take all of this with a grain of salt and ask a few curly questions. I might be a critical, independent thinker and express a point of view that's different to the creator. And they'll do it and they'll get blocked. It's a sad state of affairs. The Kiely Rodni creators have been a problem. Yep. 7 times a week and 8-hour lives, 9-hour lives, 10-hour lives. Like, YouTube timing out people because they've been live for too long. Insanity. But yeah, human, we've agreed on this. I mean, that's exactly what I think happened too, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Yeah, and I'm with you. I am 3 Kylies in one title, exactly. Oh, wait till you see Bullhorn Betty. She pops up in the list. I was like, of course she's talking about it. No, she's talking about Hurricane Ian, but she's got Kiely Rodni tagged. You'll see it in a minute. Yeah, and they don't. They're what they're doing is they're playing all these videos and they're scrutinizing every word that comes out of some teenage kid's mouth. And oh, it must mean this. Like the fact that they've said the autopsy results are pending. That's the biggest conspiracy going around at the moment. Why are they pending? Because they take a fucking long time to be released, and they don't even have to be released to the public. Like you'd be lucky if you see it. If I was their family, I wouldn't be making it public. No way. Hey, chat for 10 minutes. I'm listening, walking. Tori, preach. Oh, I'm preaching. On the Bible, I will swear. They are also addicted to it. That is true. But then isn't that weird? Don't they wake up and go, my house is disgusting and I haven't eaten food for 9 days. I might clean the house. Well, I might actually eat some food, some healthy food, clean the house, and go for a walk in the fresh air for a change. But no, they're back on their laptops or their phones for hours on end. Like if I have YouTube playing at my place, it's playing while I'm doing shit. And if something sort of grips me and I'm like, oh, I might participate in this chittery-chattery, then I might sit at my laptop or I'll take it out onto the deck in the sun and I might tap, tap, tap away. And then I get on with doing shit again. The only time I've really been stuck looking at my laptop for a crazy amount of time was doing the Depp versus Heard trial. But we were, streaming that and discussing that. We were discussing an actual trial. Go figure. People are awful now. Yes, the echo chamber. You had a cousin that died. Wow, when he's really... Strange how a blind man can drive a car. But Eaglehawk Neck, just down the road from me, Trent. Just down the road. He was involved in some dodgy things. It's very cult-like. Very. Blocked or attacked? Well, I would actually like to be attacked because I like discussing things. I like conversations and debates. And yeah, I'm bummed when I get, sent out in the band cannon out into the stratosphere, never to be seen again. Because even if there's someone else in chat that's kind of got the same point of view as me, I'm like, awesome, there is someone else in here chattering away. But I noticed, you have to sort of say what you want to say, but still being a little bit friendly and a bit vague. If you just go in there and go, you're all fucked, you're going to get blocked straight away. You got to be it's hard participating in those chats. But you find that you just end up chatting to that same one person the whole time. Nobody else is following anything you're saying. But if they spot you saying one or two things that doesn't go with where the creator's taking all of them, your time is up. It's a very fine line you walk upon. But bugger it. I've watched so much shit on YouTube for 4 years, and I think about a lot of the shit that I see, and because of my initial arrival into YouTube and all the scandal that occurred in my world, which was very traumatic for quite a few months, having a private mod group chat just clipped and put out in videos day after day after day with our full names and photos of some of my friends' kids and stuff like that. That was my introduction to YouTube. So I was a bit once bitten, twice shy at the start, whereas now I really don't give a fuck. I'm onto YouTube. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Bring it on. Bring it on. The kitchen's clean. Nice work, Joey. I'm like you, Blue. Hello, Nicola. Interesting comment. Yeah, and look, I know there's Zab supporters in my community, without a doubt. In fact, one only popped in the other day to tell me that she likes Sav Girl, and that's fine. Not my cup of tea. I've taken her on once for doing something that I thought was really irresponsible and could have made her liable to being sued. So I felt like I was actually doing her a bit of a favor. She kind of dismissed my comment a bit. She wasn't that interested, even though I was sort of like, yeah, you might want to take that guy's photo off the screen. She was, I don't know how many of you followed the Cleo Smith case, a girl that went missing in Western Australia and was found alive in her kidnapper's house. But a man with the exact same name was falsely accused, and his face and name were put all over the media in Australia and worldwide. And then it turns out, oops, sorry, wrong guy. And so he sued. He sued Australian newspapers, TV stations, and Zav had that guy's picture up and was talking about it. And I said, you might want to take that down because it's not the right guy. Meanwhile, in her chat, people were saying unbelievably disgusting racist stuff about him. He's an Indigenous Australian, like vile stuff. And nobody batted an eyelid. And I'm thinking, firstly, I'm trying to save you from being sued because you're not protected just because you're in another country and you're just perpetuating something that is incredibly irresponsible. But in addition to that, her chat was saying some of the most repulsive things I've ever read in a chat, and none of the mods did a thing about it. It was really bad. And I tried to be really nice and polite and just say, probably not a good idea. And then I went back in to her comments section after that live had ended, and someone in there was like going, great live. And I was like, do you think it was great for her to show the photo of a man that's innocent who's suing media outlets at the moment for being incorrectly named as a child kidnapper, child abductor? I don't think that's great, you know. And then I got into this full-on debate with one of her very passionate supporters who couldn't admit it might have been a bad move. And that's what bugs me. Why aren't people going, okay, I love 98% of that person, but occasionally they do or say something that sucks, or 60% of the time I'm on the same page as them, but every now and then, not so sure. Why do these blindly, like 100%, hang on every word and think it's fine? That's the issue I've got. Nothing to do with her as a person. But I do have something that she does that I have a major issue with. In fact, let's do this now so we can go back. Better look, in a nutshell, have a look at this. I'm just going to do a scroll. Look, there's someone live at the moment. Actually, this dude, T-Rev, is playing a spirit box. I checked in on him right before I went live. Here we go. The pending possibilities. That's all to do with the autopsy results that are pending. Kiely Rodni, the truth. Who the fuck is 4'11" now? And how does he know the truth? Does he look like he knows the truth in his lumberjacket jacket and his baseball cap and standing in front of that pretend brick wall? Look at this one, Dolly Vision. Here comes the cover-ups. Who could have done it? Probably Kiely. Probably the biggest mistake she's made in her life. Huge mistake. Then we've got the FBI's response with Lost Souls TC and chat. It just keeps going. Two can't keep a secret. If one of them is ... behind the crimes with Michelle Sutton. Are you getting Pretty Little Liar vibes? She reckons that's what's going on. Oh, look at this. The number 7 clue we all missed. True crime rocket science. What are the other 6 clues? I can't wait to find out. Kiely Rodni, demand justice and never give up. Justice, A to Z. I mean, it just keeps going. Sammy Smith's been ripped to shreds. Look at this one. Real justice. Kiely Rodni, call me if you get lost, part 45. That means there's 44 parts before this one. A lot of these creators who jump on the money gravy train because there was a YouTuber who traveled and had their GoPro and it helped in a case, and now these creators think like exactly Scout. But at least the ones that get out there like AWP, Check It TV, or the Teacher's Pet podcast in Australia that led to a guilty verdict in a 40-year-old cold case only last month. No, August. Like, this is my point. Why aren't these people, they could do stuff. Why don't they believe in themselves? If they've got all these, ways of zooming in on things and doing all this shit and it's all so important and flashy and look at me, I'm a great investigator. Solve something. Find something. Do something. I'm so behind in chat. You'd love to make content. You just struggle. Yeah, I'm a bit like that too. I am a bit like that too. And look, again, I mean, there will be times like with Mandy, sometimes a creator that you really like might be doing something that you don't agree with, and that's fine. Like, you just don't go back, you just wait for them to do something else if they're going to do something else. Speaking of that, one channel that's really, really, really annoying, and I do put this one on and I heckle the fuck out of this person because they're so bad. But check out this one. Is anyone one of the 4.28K subscribers to the CNY family? I love, exactly. You like Will 411 now. Well, he knows the truth. That guy's insane. See, look, everyone's got their things. Not the time to chat about that. I don't even have thoughts on that, actually. Let me get back to you. But yeah, and I'll write it down. I'll make a note. Because I don't know enough about it to give my legal perspective or opinion. Let me get back to you on that one, Trent. Hello, Sandra M. How are you, gorgeous? I know, I'm getting through the chat. I'm scrolling down. All right. So, does anyone know this one, this channel? So the CNY family, fuck knows how I found these fuckers. Probably because, Kiely Rodni comes up in your notifications. But have a look at their description, everybody. I'll get myself off the screen so it's full screen. Yeah, I don't know what is it Central New York? I'm trying to think of something. Scout, is CNY, is New York referred, is there like a Central New York? Is that what it might mean? Because I don't know. I haven't actually investigated that much to look. But I just want to, I can't, damn it. Back to the about. I can't expand this screen. So the description of the CNY family, we are an everything channel, honestly, exclamation point, because that's a riveting sentence warranting. I overuse exclamation marks all the time. But seriously, we are an everything channel, honestly. We cover everything from reviews, vlogs, current affairs, all the way up to true crime. We're just normal people capturing all the craziness that goes on. I mean, they do sound like a wacky bunch, don't they? I don't think we still don't know what CNY is. You don't have any idea. Fair enough too. Oh, cheers, Trent. Thanks for being here, mate. And I will look into that for you. The Everything Channel. All right, so they cover everything, right? We are an everything channel, honestly. Let's see. Let's look at their videos. Oh, there's a familiar face. Could that be Kiely Rodni? A 16-year-old girl who tragically lost her life because her car ended up in a reservoir essentially. Wow. Have a look at it, guys. This is insanity. 1 day ago, 2 days ago, look at the views, 9.2K views every single day. It's Kiely. So this channel talks about everything, all right? So there's a row of Kiely. There's a second row, all Kiely, and it's one every single day. 15,000 views. Kiely Rodni, what the fuck is going on in this case? It's a story. There's another row, all Kiely, A World of Darkness. What did they do to this girl? Look at it. More Kiely. Oh, look, another row, all Kiely. So what, this channel, didn't you say, what was it? We cover everything from reviews, vlogs, current events, all the way up to true crime. Apart from the fact that Kiely's story was briefly a current event. She was a missing kid and then she was found. That's the only category that this channel covers that she falls under. However, they've got nothing else to talk about. It's all Kiely. Still going. Tell me this is not insane. Now, look at this. I did notice this. 1 month ago, this may be my last video. And then 1 month ago, she started, look at this, the previous video, 105 views. The last dab, do you have what it takes? Got 105 views. That must be the wacky CNY family there. Then she does this, maybe my last video, and then she's 6,000 views about Kiely. 10,000 views. 11,000 views, 13,000 views, 21,000 views. Huh. She changed her mind about her last live ever, didn't she? Interesting. 6 days ago, 15,000 views. I want to play some of it and react to it. I just don't know where to start. No, Bluey. Molly was never discussing summer, and then she was at the front door. Sorry, guys, too, that I'm not reading chat because I was over on the YouTube page to show you the CNY family and the incredible variety they offer on their channel. But this woman, I seriously want to do some reacting to her because I want to know if I'm the only one who just goes, oh, my God, like every sentence that comes out of her mouth, I pretty much have an answer for it. I don't know. Should we do the 15,000, what the fuck is going on in this case? Let's do this one. Oh, I love a live where you get...
Hey, everybody. All right.
They stream.
Just give me a minute.
Stream
Let
Labs.
people get in here, and I'll be right with you guys.
Can't wait. Bring it on. Oh, be right back. This is professional. I'll turn my banner off. Be right back. Where the fuck did you go? All right, let's just move it. Let's just jump up a bit. Oh, great. So we've investigated. All right, we're talking about one of the kids, I guess. Why isn't there anything? Oh, hang on.
All the times that you can tell that she is lying to you. Okay?
All grades were invited just so that they could say goodbye. So I had talked with Kiely and I had known she was going beforehand. We hadn't.
Okay, so this is this Sammy Smith girl again, because like she hasn't been played and analysed to bits repeatedly on YouTube ever since she did this. Hey, Bristol. No, hang out with us now, Groover. It's just getting juicy. Yeah, this girl who we, everyone. I mean, I know her name's Sammy Smith, and I have never actually listened to this entire interview because the way I saw it is she was someone that knew Kiely, and she's young, and everything she's said has been analysed to bits. And so, yeah, here we've got CNY family a week ago. Clearly, once again, let me see if I can move it up a bit. What else does this chick have to say? Because I really want to respond to her because she's such a bloody. She's not. Oh wait, who's? Okay, what's going on here?
Are the community's future. That's why. It makes sense to me.
Okay, hang on a
Is
sec.
now in place for information leading to Rodni being.
I think someone might be calling her out in her chat. It sounded like she got a bit feisty then. Let's see. Yeah, hang with us, Bristol.
And here's the picture. And I'm going to pull up the picture for those of you that have not seen it. So this is the picture that they released that said this was Kiely Rodni, and the last time she was seen at 6:08 p.m. on a local Truckee business security camera. Never tells you what store though, right? So for those of you that
Does that matter? Apparently.
are new here and have not been here before, look at this picture. I'll give you a second to look at
I'm
it.
looking.
Can you point out anything for those of you that are new? I'm saying all of our regular followers know this. But for all of you that are new, can you point out anything wrong with this picture?
It looks like a very blurred picture because it's surveillance footage, so she would have actually been moving when that screenshot was taken. That's about the only thing. Looks like
Hold
a
on,
typical
I'm trying to find this.
screenshot from CCTV footage. Oh, I've heard her talk about this. She's talked about this 1,000. I've actually heard her talk about this. She's going to say that they've imposed Kylie's face onto
All
the
right, I'm gonna
body
pull
of
it up.
another
Give me
girl.
1 second.
She is. I've seen
Don't
it.
go anywhere.
Oh, we're not going anywhere because this is riveting.
Sassy Patriot. Yes, there is a link in the description below of this video that you can become a member to the channel.
She sounds very nasally to me, but
Give me 1 second. I will be right back. I just got to pull this picture up.
Holy fuck, how many seconds does this woman need? Oh, not that shit again. Purple rain, purple rain. Yeah, it's a very whiny voice. Oh, for God's sake.
Her arms are green right here.
Oh, her arms are
Look how
green.
skinny this part of her arm is.
Hmm.
And look how pointed her elbow is.
Elbows are
This has
pointy.
clearly been a photoshopped picture.
Really?
Look at her
Clearly.
hair right here. You can see it's cut off. The straight edges. This has been modified. Right here, you can see the discoloration in skin. This is green, right? Same with her arm here, where it's all been edited.
Wait, what
This
the? Hang on. Whoa. Okay, look. There. I mean, she's moving. She's walking. It's a screenshot from CCTV. I don't know. But the green skin, and she's skinny. She's a skinny girl. And what? She's pointed out that the girl's got a pointy elbow. Guess what? I'm chubby and I've got a pointy elbow. What the friggin' frig? I've heard her do this before. And I don't think I saw this one, or listened to this one. I think she's done this on every live she's done.
Green. Okay. And right here, you guys,
That's her
I believe
cleavage.
is the tip of Sammy's tattoo. I believe this is Sammy.
What?
No, I believe that they put Kylie's face on here, but I believe this is Sammy's body. Sammy literally has a picture wearing this same exact outfit, the belt, the green pants, the shirt, and all.
Uh-oh, she got a new subscriber while she's doing this shit. You really think that they are so sophisticated with this, whatever the fuck they're doing? They've completely modified this photo that was released of her, like the last scene footage of her. I mean, this is like next level wackadoo, right? Am I the only one? No, you guys are all with me. Who's got the time to pre-plan a whole town? Apparently is in it, according to the CNY family, the entire town of Truckee and the FBI, like everyone is covering this up. This is woman's theory, is basically the whole world now is covering it up. We've all got together and doctored photographs, and I don't think she said Kiely didn't exist, but she hasn't actually explained where Kiely is. It's just, honestly, and then you've got to put up with this the whole time too. Let's just jump forward. I mean, it's just never-ending BS. Oh, look. Once again, we're getting to see everything backstage. She's a professional.
Guys, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Get
Oh, yeah,
them likes
yeah.
up.
Yeah, make me some money.
Please and thank you.
The money's rolling in and I'm loving it. Please and thank you. She has got someone in her chat called Hootersville. I like that. What have we got next?
I know they're grateful, she said. It's unclear if Kiely ever made it.
Oh, now you're going to rip the mum to shreds. Yeah, I love channels that do this. I love the channels that are ripping the mum to shreds. Not.
Home from the party at the Prosser family campground. It's unclear if Kiely ever made it home from the party at Prosser family campground in the early hours of Saturday morning. According to Placer County authorities, she had texted her mother, Lindsay Rodney Neiman, from the campground saying that she would be heading home soon. I told her to be safe and that I loved her, and she said, "Okay, Mom, I love you too." Rodney Neiman told ABC News on Tuesday she never came home. And this is the lady that went to bed and told her daughter to wake her up when she got home, woke up the next morning, realized woke up the next morning, realized she never came.
I love that her source for this news story is Yahoo News. Can you get more reputable than that? Yeah, so one of her issues is that Kylie's mum, they'd texted and she said, wake me up when you get home. Well, Kiely didn't get home, so she didn't wake her mum up to say, "Mum, I'm home." And this girl reckons it's an absolute, crime that the mum fell asleep and woke up in the morning and Kiely hadn't come home. The thing is, with so many of these creators, they're all sitting at home imposing every standard of their lives onto people that lived in a completely different community. I live and move within the hippie community. It's a different world. If you're going to talk about things that go on in a community, you've got to put yourself in their shoes. But all these fuckwits are sitting at home in their living rooms. I wouldn't do that. The number of people that say things like that are defending these channels going, well, if it was my daughter, I'd want every channel on YouTube talking about it to get to the truth. It's not your daughter. The end. It's not your daughter. The woman whose daughter it is has actually asked everyone on YouTube to stop. That's what matters here. I don't give a fuck what you would want if it was your daughter. And I doubt if you knew more, because I suspect Kylie's family know a lot more than anyone on YouTube does. There's a reason why there's a few gaps. You don't know the full story. It makes me so annoyed. Oh, if it was my daughter, I'd want everyone talking about it. No, you wouldn't. Not if you knew it was a tragic accident and she's died and you're grieving for her. You wouldn't want everyone on fucking YouTube speculating and saying she was murdered or that she didn't even exist. But I don't care. Like, oh, if it was my daughter. No one cares. If it's not your daughter, it's someone else's daughter, and she's asked for this shit to stop, and it isn't, and you're all pricks to keep doing this. The end. Listen, Jay Jones, g'day, Groover. Nice to have you here. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. Wouldn't want them knowing any of it. And like I said at the start, if this happened to anyone they cared about, we wouldn't hear the end of it. They would be live day in, day out. Look at what people are doing about my deceased 16-year-old. It's disgusting. Don't bring kids into it. Blah, we've heard it all before. But when it's a child, a minor, that has no relationship to you whatsoever, it's quite okay to do this, isn't it? It's disgusting. It's reprehensible. I've had enough of the C&Y family. I think it's the CUNTY family, personally. But I love the description. This is a channel about everything, honestly. Yeah, right. What was it? 6, 7 rows of nothing but Kiely Rodni for the last month, all after she said this might be my last live ever. And her first Kiely Rodni got 5,500 views. Bang. Every day since then, she's done Kiely Rodni. Interesting. You're going to play in their next live. Yeah, well, I'm not dropping links or anything. You can go find them. I'm not even subscribed, and they pop up all the time in my notifications. But yeah, there's, like I said, even if you go onto your search feature on YouTube, type in Kiely Rodni and filter it for the last 24 hours, you will be scrolling for days. Scrolling for, oh, there's me. I'm in the list. Scrolling for days. All right, so let's get that nut job out of the way. Bringing up the next one. Bringing up the next one. This one. I agree. Look, well, actually, I mean, I think everyone can have a platform on YouTube. I just wish people on YouTube that watch channels were more discerning. I think there's a place for everyone. Like, I love my little channel, and we've got a beautiful community. And honestly, some of the shows that we do, I do a show every week with my mate Finn called Batshit, and the one-liners that fly around in our chat, even when there might be 9 people watching, are some of the best comedic one-liners you will see on YouTube. And I love my channel for that. Like, I'm quite happy to have the little one. But what bugs me is the lack of discernment when it comes to people watching these channels. And I wish that some of them, even if they love the creator, could just go, actually, on this occasion, I don't agree with you. That's how we have conversations in the real world with people we care about, right? Why doesn't it happen on YouTube? Everyone's like, but I love them. They're amazing. I never miss a live. Like 10 hours of them just talking shit. I love it. I love them milking a story about a girl who died at age 16. I love it. Can't get enough of it. Can't wait for the notification that they're going live in 30 minutes. It'll give me time to get out of bed and brush my fang and get my laptop cranked so I can tune in. Better hop in the recliner. Got a long live ahead. Actually, I might put on the astronaut nappies just to keep me, and I don't need to go to the loo. I'm just going to sit here and watch it and love everything that comes out of their mouths. There's thousands of fuckers on YouTube that are just like that. It wasn't an exaggeration. Oh, thank you, Blue. I've literally come from a 50th, so, you know. Maybe it's the earrings. Bloody Finn. No. I agree with that, Lisa. The content's despicable. But the thing is, YouTube allows it, which is so disappointing. I did a few pilots for TV shows when I used to do comedy, and we were taught very early on that when you're on TV, like people that do all the crazy, wacky faces, it's all the comedy is actually in your eyes. You don't overact with your face. You use your eyes for comedic effect. Apparently. My face is hilarious. I don't think that's a compliment. All right. Let's bring in the next nutbag. Don't you love people who do tarot readings? Now, I love Aphrodite. I love him. I love him so much. I might play a bit of his tarot reading for Kiely because it's quite good. I mean, it's terrible, but it's accurate. Always. He's always accurate. But is anyone a subscriber to this channel? 1111 Tarot. Now, this woman might be the greatest tarot reader there is. I'm not critiquing her skills. I'm just critiquing her obsession. And not only does she obsess about Kylie, but she does tarot readings, and the cards tell her things that basically just adds to the already gigantic snowball of bullshit theories rolling around all over YouTube. Like, her cards are even giving her more ideas than some of the creators who don't have a deck of cards to help them along creatively, if you know what I mean. And she, oh wait, Blue knows her. I don't know how I found this chick either. But again, we've got a few things going on. You know, look, Hurricane Ian, thank fuck, provided a bit of a break. A few creators went, oh, might not talk about Kylie today because half of America's about to get blown out into the ocean. But if you look after the most recent ones, here we go, bit of Kylie. Well, there's Kylie, there's Kylie. Something doing with Fight Club going on. She did a bit of John Bonet, very nice. AWP, what's the rest of the story? So she must have done a reading for that. She's doing a bit of Madeline McCann. So she's got a bit of variety. But what's Mommy hiding?
That's a pretty blue.
This is a reading inquiring using Satan's cards to find out what Mommy's hiding. Mommy being Kylie's mum. How about we just look at that woman and go, how horrible for you to lose your beautiful daughter at 16 years of age. You will never recover from this. Thank God you've got people around you supporting you. Like, people are questioning Jagger living, and I don't know if he still is, but he was living at their house and making it all sinister that the two of them are having an affair and they killed Kylie so they could be together. Do you know what happens when you lose someone you love? You gather with other people who love that person and you hold each other close because you're all heartbroken. It's a natural thing to be around other people who are grieving for the person you're grieving for. And it's not unusual for people to move in and stay in people's homes, especially if someone's really struggling with it. It's not unusual for people to say, come and stay with me and I'll look after you and feed you and help you get back on your feet because I know you're heartbroken right now. But this woman is analysing a mum who's just lost her kid using a tarot deck. Yeah, I know, Graz, isn't it insane? I know, listen, jokes are great. I mean, I'm not usually this heavy, so, you know, this is unlike me. But I just feel like I've been on YouTube for 4 years and there's so many things I wish in hindsight I'd called out. I'm one of those people that, like, if you work somewhere and you see a certain staff member's being picked on or bullied, harassed, whatever, and you don't speak up and say something, then I feel like I'm going to be complicit in other staff members being treated the same way. So that motivates me to speak up, and it can bite me on the bum. I can be told to fuck off, mind my own business, shut up, all sorts of stuff. But I can't be complicit in other people being picked on. It's just something I just can't do. And I feel like on YouTube, if I'm going to participate on it and I see stuff that is wrong and reprehensible and disgusting, if I don't say something, I'll feel guilty. At least maybe this is just cathartic for me. Like, I'll say it and it's out there and people know that someone out there's got a different point of view. And I'm not the only channel. I know there are other channels that are starting to speak up about this too. I'm not the only one who's noticed how abhorrent this is. You got some lightning. Oh, lightening the mood. I was like, thunder. No. But yeah, no, Lisa Jones, you fit in. This is exactly what we do. We muck around usually. But yeah, I just felt like I had to say something. But I just want to, let's just listen to this Loopy Lala for a few minutes. I mean, I'll probably have to turn her off because I can't handle the fact that she is doing a reading about Kiely Rodni's mum. It's so fucked up. This is a story, a horrible story. Not a case, not an investigation where the police are asking the public to help them. It's a horrible story. If and when down the track facts and things come out that might be worth discussing, like Check It TV finding the stuff in the bottom of the reservoir, and I went live about that and went bit careless, bit reckless of you police folk and divers to have not done a proper sweep of the area and taken all of her belongings out. Shows signs of, fucking up that, pull the car out of the dam routine. Didn't do a great job of it. But that's it. That's where my comments ended. I didn't then go, so this must mean what? So until there's something worth discussing, so all these channels, day in, day out. But let's see what she has to say.
So LU always wins was the name of the troll. Sometimes trolls are actually part of the case, and they'll come in to watch a reading and disrupt it.
True. I mean, yeah. Yep, every troll that comes in to interrupt you and your bullshit is actually in on the case because they got nothing better to do, right? I'm a total nerd. You're part of the case then. Go blue. Go blue. All right. She's captivating me. I am a bit captivated by her gappy tooth on the bottom. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like people with slightly weird teeth. They fascinate me. I don't necessarily want matchy ones, but yeah. Anyway, if you chat to somebody like, they have a snuggle tooth, like there's just something memorable about a quirky mouth. Let's move on.
So LU, think on that for a little while.
Oh, we're thinking.
Not today, not today, Mrs. Pete. That's correct. All right, y'all.
Hey, wait. She's doing tarot reading with a stack of beer coasters. Her cards are round like coasters. She's serious. I wonder if they have astrological patterns on them like the poster behind her. What does her t-shirt say? It says, let every day be a treasure hunt. Oz, is it a quote from The Wizard of Oz? And what's the alpha hat? Oh, look, I can't know. I'm not analysing her. Let's just read the cards.
I know it's disgusting. Oh, we have a card up, the vision. Oh, and underneath it, the seed. So I do feel that Kiely was slipped something at Boca in a drink. And so the seed is planted. You plant a seed to watch it grow for it to come to fruition. And I'm just watching.
Come to fruition. She's talking like I've gone down two roads with this. Fruition. I went down Kawabawait. You remember Lana and KK? What was her name? The Chris Watts chicks at Kawabawait. But I've also gone down the Princess Bride road. Love is why we are here today. Marriage. She's totally reading beer coasters. Her face on pause, I know. I've paused her in a head job face. Hello, Emily. She's Wendy's friend. Hello, beautiful. She planted a seed. So she's got, all right, so the tarot card, the seed has taught us all already that Kiely was roofied, I guess. But I'm still stuck back on her getting upset about the troll. Oh, trolls. I find usually when you get trolled, it's because they're involved in the case and they've come in to disrupt the reading. Yeah, because murderers on the run have got nothing better to do than disrupt tarot readings. Oh my God. I guess this is the best way to tackle this shit. I'm not going to get angry. I'm going to take the piss. Oh, I'm going to get angry a bit later. But right now, I'm taking the piss. Seed equals roofie, exactly. I am a snorter. I am. Stop it. Look, I want to full screen this bitch. Oh, I mean, sorry. She's probably lovely. I don't really know. I don't know how I feel about 1111 tarot. I'm still highly amused that her deck of cards is made out of beer coasters. Murderers hate. Oh, she's totally. That's why I'm showing her. She's awesomely batshit. Murderers hate tarot readers more than prisoners. So indeed. And while they're on the run, they're like, "Fuck! I better pop into an internet cafe to jump online and interrupt anyone who's doing a live tarot reading right about now." All right, let's go back to what this chick's up to. It's comedy hour here on the Better Call Saul channel.
Fucking, I got the bridge.
Oh, the bridge.
Which made me think of like a setup. I need to find out if there's a bridge near Boca.
Did you say fucker or Boca? Mind your manners, lady.
There's definitely a bridge.
It's the bridge over the River Kwai. Isn't that could be a rainbow bridge? Maybe somebody's pet parakeet just died. I mean, she's reading a lot into the bridge.
Of energy. And I'm getting those rainbow colors like Gabby Petito's case.
Oh, yeah, you've got to bring Gabby into it because, you know, if you drop Summer Wells's name after, if the next card is purple and it reminds you of Summer Wells, I'm going to lose my shit.
And it's a male and a female, the bridge. And I think that when that guy showed up, the AAA driver that was there to check on the vehicle, I think that was purposely called in. I think it was a setup. They threw the car in neutral to see if it would trigger an alarm and see if it got any type of assistance. And if not, they were going to push it, roll it into Boca that night. But because it did, and they got notice, their backup plan, they knew there was a party at Prosser.
She's taking a breath. What was that sentence? It's still going.
And I think that they switched it up and put it in at Prosser after Ellie had been there. Let's keep the bridge, huh?
Yeah, let's. I think the bridge, that beer coaster sounded like a bridge over troubled water. Oh my God. I love you guys. All I can see is beer coasters too. Why are you going to hell? What did Lisa say? I've got to scroll back up. Oh, she planted a seed. We're all going to hell. You found your home, Lisa. Please hang around, honestly. You belong. Like a bridge over troubled water. Holy shit, that bridge, that card, that beer coaster had a lot to say. And thank God she said at the end, let's keep the bridge. But holy shit, that sentence went for like 19 days. Okay. Whew. Let's go. I can't breathe. This woman is making me asphyxiate.
We're going to get one more of this deck. I feel really solid. Y'all, I am in chapter 9 myself, starting in Fight Club. You do not want to miss this book. This is so bizarre.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I literally am fascinated. I don't know.
Cheeky little plug for the other shit she's covering on her channel, just so you don't miss any of her readings.
What exactly is going on, and I ain't gonna talk about it right now, but what? Gnosis. Okay, so that is deep knowledge, spiritual knowledge, wisdom, arcane knowledge. So that's
she She talked about the meaning of the bridge and went on this 19-month fucking backpacking adventure with us on board, connecting everything from the AAA repair dude to alarms and switching dams and everything else. Like, we heard about the bridge for days. Even poor little Gabby Petito got thrown in the mix. That coaster was all about celestial wisdom. She covered it in under 12 seconds. Arcane knowledge, that was it. True, Kraz. We should introduce them. They'll probably both strike me and I can send them each other their email addresses. Fair use, motherfuckers, fair use.
Telling me I'm on the right.
That's how in Australia, that's how we declare fair use. We don't put one of those, fancy paragraphs you've copy pasted off some antiquated contract from 320 years ago and think that's going to cover your ass. In Australia, we just go, fair use, motherfuckers, fair use, and that is a binding contract. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Right point. Look at that moon being hidden and triangulated.
Ooh.
Stuff took place at night.
The hidden moon.
Let's go ahead. This was a little deck I used during, it's the little...
Oh, cute. She's got a little mini deck now, like the sort you get in a Christmas cracker. Great. Awesome. We've gone from a stack of beer coasters. I got a deck of cards in a Christmas cracker a few years ago. This tiny little deck of cards in a little tiny box inside a Christmas cracker. You can imagine she's doing a reading with one of those. This is great. She still hasn't mentioned Kylie's mum, who, once again, what did it say? What's mommy hiding? What the fuck? We're 10 minutes in and we're still just looking at all of her decks. Okay. Show us your tiny deck. Deck.
Lenormand, but it's a special kind. Oh my golly, y'all. I'm feeling funny.
You are funny. We're having a good laugh hanging
I
out
don't
with you.
mean like normal funny, spiritually funny.
Oh, someone's tap dancing on your chakra.
Attacks,
what?
Evading Jew.
What the?
Okay, y'all. Let me see if I can catch them, because when you delete them, I can't do it. Yeah.
Oh, another troll. Max the tax evading. What was it? She was feeling funny spiritually, and then in came a troll. Oh my God, I should do a show, like literally on stage, and just play this chick. She's the greatest comedian. She's replaced Elaine from the Johnny Depp trial. This is the new internet comedian, like top shelf comedy right here. Hang on, what was it? Max the tax evading git. What was his name?
Let's go ahead. This was a little deck I used during tax evading Jew.
Jew. Oh,
okay.
Max. I'm sorry. Even the trolls have great comedy names. Max the tax evading Jew has rolled in. Oh my God. Please. Hey, Motivate. Hey, Anne-Marie. How are you, gorgeous? You need some gin. What time is it, Ruth? 6 a.m.? Oh my God. Max the tax. Even the trolls have got comedy names. All right, let's see what she says about him. She doesn't like the mods hiding the troll comments.
Y'all, let me see if I can catch them, because when you delete them, I can't do it. Yeah. Oh, look at you. When we get trolls, y'all, don't
look at you tax evading Jew.
worry about it. Hide user from channel. Okay. Well, we got. You guys quit blocking them for a minute. Don't delete it. That way I can grab them and remove them. When you block them, Mama.
Why can't they grab them and remove them? That's what they're moderating for. So you can just focus on this riveting tarot reading and your mods can tidy up the trolls who are all connected. Look, that's great. The trolls, she said at the start, trolls are connected to the case. So that there's a person connected to the Kiely Rodni story called Max the Tax Evading Jew. This is gold. I have to see how everyone's doing in chat. She wants to grab him. She's going to grab him. She's going to grab him by the balls, Graz. You watch. You watch. I wouldn't put it past her. She's scaring me a little bit.
A D can't click it no more. I can just see their name. All right. Thank you, lovelies. I'll keep doing this for a minute and we'll see. It's okay. I can always go in and change the chat to subscribers. That's right, Lee McKenna. Not today, Satan. Thank you, guys. You're so wonderful. But when we do...
Praise Lee McKenna for calling out Max the Tax Evading Jew as being Satan. Oh, my God, guys. You all know I love... You all know that I adore Ricky Gervais. I saw a bit of his stand-up the other day and he said, because he's a very passionate atheist, he said, if I ever met God, I'd have a few questions for him. And the first one would be, why haven't you killed Satan? Which is such a great question for God. God created the earth. I think he could work out how to kill Satan. Like if Satan's so big and nasty and scary and he's got the fiery pits of hell, why doesn't God just kill him? I mean, I know thou shalt not kill, but surely there's an exception every now and then. And Satan, I think, warrants an exception. The pigtails, it's everything. But yeah, okay, let's put her back on. She's just the best. Oh God, my headset's strangling my brain at the moment. I'm getting a neck injury from looking at it. All right, here we go. I don't know how much longer. This was meant to be me venting and being angry, and I can't help myself. This woman, every time she's got a new video, I'm like, if it's about Kiely, I'm like, oh, better check this one out. They're all as bad as each other. And in fact, the content, I'm pretty sure, is the same as this one. But what is Mommy hiding? Will we ever find out? I don't know.
You get trolls, know that we're on the right path. And this is a reading about Kiely's mom. And we're getting all these weird white supremacist trolls.
What? Wait, what? I don't think that's fair. I don't think you should call Max the Tax Evading Jew troll a white supremacist. I mean, that's a reach. You might want to let him chat a bit before you make that kind of a leap. And they're all rocking up. Hey, Mocho. Welcome, Groover. Oh, my God. The white supremacist trolls. Okay. And they're all rocking up because she's getting close. She's getting close to getting, to finding out what Kiely's mommy's hiding. Important shit, right? Very important. The FBI must just be waiting for her to end this live to knock on her door and say, please come and work for us. You've solved the story. Because that's what it is. It's a story, not a case. It's a story.
Kind of gives you an understanding of who's targeting us and why. Never before have we had them. I have the anchor. Kiely was anchored in her vehicle. I don't care. You'll never get me to believe different. Like I said in the Lion Braundry in the Gabby Petito case with Brian, there were
wait, the Lion Braundry. Did she do that deliberately? Is that her? Is that how she refers to Brian Laundrie? I mean, it's quite funny, actually, the Lion Braundry. Was that deliberate or accidental? I mean, if it was deliberate, you are a genius, 1111 Tarot. You are a comedy genius. Lion Braundry. Much better than that very predictable dirty laundry tag. Hang on. This live's going to go for 10 hours. You watch, YouTube's going to cut me off for reaching my time limit.
Kylie's mom. And we're getting all these weird white supremacist trolls.
Good heavens.
Kind of gives you an understanding of who's targeting us and why.
Because white supremacist trolls are pretty much on YouTube just to pick on people who are talking about a 16-year-old who died. That's why they'd be on social media, right? They wouldn't be on social media doing white supremacist shit. No, they're looking for people doing tarot readings. This woman, oh my God, her paranoia will destroy her.
Never before have we had them. I have the anchor. Kiely was anchored in her vehicle. I don't care. You'll never get me to believe different. Like I said in the Lion Brondry and the Gabby Petito case with Brian, there were certain...
The Lion Brondry and Gabby Petito case. Oh my God. I give her credit. Look, don't strike me, lady. I don't know your name. I just know you're 1111 Tarot and you've done a reading with some beer coasters and now you've got your little teeny tiny deck. But honestly, if you meant to say Lion Brondry, you are a genius.
Certain things I still to this day stand by. There's nothing law enforcement can tell me to think differently.
Wow, look at you. Nothing law enforcement can tell you that will make you think differently, O seer of all truths.
In Kylie's case, I am with AWP, and I have been since the get-go. There is nothing that anybody can tell me that Kiely wasn't anchored in that car, in the...
But I don't think AWP told you that. So why did you throw them in just then? Because they didn't say she was anchored. They said she was in the back of the car.
Trunk, in the hatch, right? You have that AA driver. He says something very specific. He uses the term her actual belt. He didn't say her seat belt. He said anchor to her actual belt, connect to her actual belt. And then think of Sammy talking about how well she knew Kylie's belt. Okay, I'll get psycho.
Yeah, the belt theory. They've all said the word belt. Let's go live and make money for years talking about the belt. It's ridiculous. I'm going to fast forward her a bit. I want to say, because I've got a horrible feeling she's going to say things about Kylie's mum and I'm going to get a bit fired up. I had a feeling. Oh, look, anyway, let's see where she is. We'll jump ahead a bit. Dramatic.
I've got something very bizarre to show you.
Uh-oh.
They are divine counterparts. I
thought she was going to show us her vagina. I've got something very bizarre to show you. My brain just went to, please don't show us your vagina. Oh, God. I'm sorry, I did. I did. But let's look. We'll move on. Let's see what bizarre. What is this bizarre card? I mean, look at that. Look at that screenshot. Like we've paused the video. Look how it's all blurry. A bit like that CCTV photo that other lunatic was ripping to shreds earlier. Interesting, isn't it? When you pause movement, how things. Like I wanted to analyze this one because she'll be like, oh, you can see this woman has no head. Clearly, it's been photoshopped. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously. You reckon the frenula region might have a few braids too? Well, her braids are very neat. So, you know.
The king and queen of cups.
What does this
They are
mean?
of divine union.
Yeah.
And they are of divinity.
Yeah.
And they are in a group.
They're in a group, but it's just the two
This
of
is a
them.
community.
It's a community. Well,
and they do match.
Matchy matchy.
So I also have a single energy.
What was
with
that?
9 of Pentacles. Kiely going single.
Single?
What's this about Kiely going single? The Queen of
Wait, what? Single? Single or single? So there's two cards. They're a definite pair, but they mean a community, even though there's just the two of them. And then there was that random little fleeting card that looked like it had a little gollywog on it. It did. I know they're not politically correct anymore, but it looked like a little gollywog down in the bottom with a big ray of sunshine. She flicked through that one pretty quickly, and now she's dropped a queen of something.
Pentacles.
Money.
It's all about money with this family.
No, your never-ending lives about Kiely Rodni and her tragic death is all about money.
What is this about Queen of Pentacles and money?
Listen to your cards. They're telling you. They know what you're doing. They know what you're doing. You blocked Max the tax evading Jew troll. He was coming in to tell you the same thing. But you decided he was a white supremacist and booted him. Hey, Lawler. Exactly, Grace. I know the way she shuffles. That last shuffle, I'm like, she's making them fall out. She's making it rain. But I think the cards are exposing her for milking this story, like so many other YouTubers.
We got a huge story. How are we doing on time?
We've got a huge story that I'm about to make up.
The doctor's like, you can drink tea. I'm like, okay. He said, make sure that it's distilled water or purified. So I bought it because I have well water. Well, not well water, but you know what I mean, faucet water. He said no.
So I'm just going to take a swig out of this giant Corona beer can. How nice of her doctor to tell her she's allowed to drink tea. Yes, I think, despite all of your health issues, you could sneak in a cheeky cup of tea every now and then. It won't hurt you at all. What doctor says that? Like if you've got liver issues, they might be like, you might want to stop drinking alcohol. Your liver's shot. But what doctor goes, some great news though, despite the fact you're near death, I'm going to let you have the occasional cup of tea. Go wild. Fanola, whatever her name is, go wild.
So Mama D's doing that.
Oh, damn. I can burp on cue, but I missed my opportunity. When she slammed down that can, I was going to go, and I didn't.
Okay, Knight of Swords. He's done something in his past, this lover, which we do know there's some nefarious crap about. He was under investigation where somebody died and there was bite marks, and then later, allegedly, he got his teeth removed.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm done with her. She's reading her own cards. She's missing a bottom tooth. She forgot. She forgot she doesn't have a fang down the bottom. Those cards, Fanola 11. Go to jail. Exactly. I actually did, and it didn't work. I tried to do a tarot reading for Aphrodite because I adore him so much. Actually, let's just put him on for a sec so you can see a really good tarot reader doing Kiely's case. Story. But I tried to do him a reading using Cards Against Humanity cards. And it was just it was really unfortunate, but Cards Against Humanity is a pretty bleak game, as they say on the box. It's a game for horrible people. But as it turned out, his cards, like the reading, it was so politically incorrect and inappropriate, and I just couldn't do it to him, so I never put it up. But I thought it was a really good idea until I actually forgot how horrible the cards are. But let me get his Kiely reading up. And I'm not going to play all of it, but I am going to play some of it. But this is just to give you an idea of a quality tarot reading. Just after that Fanula 1111. Bloody boomers. I'm a fucking Gen X. Stop it. The 9 of Swords. Jesus, that's bad. Okay. So, yeah, just have a listen to what Aphrodite says about Kiely. I won't play the whole thing, but it's only 15 minutes long. And I'm actually going to drop his link in chat because I adore him. 1967. Good people born in that year. Oh, yeah. All right. Listen to Ant and what he got to say. And yes, I am a fucking hippie blue. Is that what you called me earlier? Naked swimming and tarot tours idea of a good night. Need a bit more than that in my good night. All right. Where's his channel? Over here. Here we go.
Lightly educated on this. I just read what I could on it so I could make the best reading I can here. But so she's a 16-year-old girl who was at a party and was supposed to go home, never came home. It was a party at a campground. She never came home. They found what they think to be her car and allegedly her inside of it in the back seat in the water. So they're trying to figure out what happened. They were interviewing a lot of her friends at the parties and stuff like that. So apparently there was like a hodgepodge of like 16-year-olds and 18-year-olds and maybe 20-year-olds at the party. And they were allegedly drinking and stuff like that. So yeah, this case is kind of all over the news and has been all over the news. So please don't come for me for doing this. I waited and I decided I should do it. You guys are right. If I can help, obviously it would be silly of me not to try. So hopefully I can get some information, help, and hopefully you guys know my intention here is to help judged. Huh. Okay, that's also the party. So judgment is also a group of people. So that would be the party. 2 of Cups, Chariot, there's the car, and the Justice card. Okay, so Justice, something ruling in someone's favor. Chariot would be the car, and then 2 of Cups. So I definitely think someone was supposed to be in the car with her. Someone was supposed to be in the car with her, for sure. She was not supposed to go home alone.
And see, that's interesting because there was evidence in statements about certain people I have a type about certain people that were meant to be in the car and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not going to play all of it. I just want to show you, though, just his reading is not histrionic and going to extremes and all that rubbish that other woman was talking about, what the bridge meant and stuff. Like, he's just a really practical tarot reader.
That I can tell you. And I think that might be where some of the guilt is coming from, is that I'm pretty sure someone was supposed to be in the car with her. Granted, mistakes happen. Shit happens. I don't think this doesn't look malicious. This just looks like someone was supposed to be in the car with her and then didn't. It doesn't look malicious to me, though, just because I'm seeing the Justice card being upright and the Chariot upright and the 2 of Cups, which means I don't think that this doesn't seem to be a bad person or like a bad thing. It actually seems to be someone that's friends with her or close to her or whatever. So to me, that doesn't seem bad. It just means like someone was supposed to be in the car with her at some point.
I'll jump it forward a bit.
Like crying, panic. That's what I'm feeling, is like crying, hyperventilating, panic. The 3 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the Magician. It almost feels like she's like, fuck it, I'm just going to go by myself. Like, you know, when like you want to leave and your friend won't leave and your friend's supposed to be with you and your friend won't fucking leave. So you're just like, fuck this, I'm going home. That's what it feels like to me, where she's just like, I give up. Like,
But see what I mean? Like, he's just going through the cards and he pretty much, his sort of reading says that, yeah, someone was meant to go with her. She wanted to go home. She was drunk. Fuck it. One of the cards is actually about the car being underwater. Like, it's quite an interesting reading if you want to check it out. But yeah, it's beautifully done and there's no bullshit or theories or anything like that. He just says what the cards mean. And when you watch it, it's essentially what we know so far. I mean, and he's done the reading before we learnt more. But yeah, hello, Miss K. I'm not smitten with Aphrodite. I just like what he does. His readings are so spot on. It's ridiculous. Listen to the stuff he does about Harry and Meghan. It's very interesting. So anyway, so we had crazy caca tarot person. Was there anyone else I wanted to show you? Yes, there's one last thing. And this thing I am a bit angry about. I'm very angry about it. And I'm sorry if anyone loves this channel and they think it's perfectly fine, because I don't. We mentioned Zavgirl earlier. And there's something about her channel that I think is really fucked up. And like I said, some of you might love it a bit, and that's great. But I had someone come into my chat the other day and they said, I really like Zavgirl. I think she's really nice, really sweet. If you're a member on her channel, and you can see there's a level Love Warriors, and it's $20 a month. Can I zoom in on it? It's actually covering up the thing. I can't really zoom, but it doesn't matter because I did zoom in. But yeah, so this is one of her membership levels. Pardon me. $20 a month. And one of the things you can do as a creator is you can give your members access to emojis. And I've got, without a doubt, the shittiest emojis on YouTube. I haven't updated them since I created my membership thing. You've got to crop them to fit. It's a pain in the bum. I've tried to do so many and they never work. Pardon me. But you can see on that picture, there's a heap of emojis that come with this level of membership. So let me now show you the zoomed in one. And this I have got a problem with. And I think if there are people in the chat that don't like her, that's fine. If there are people that do like her, that's fine too. I just don't know how anyone can think this is okay. These are the emojis that you get on this membership level. And when you first glance at it, you can see Camille from the Depp versus Heard. There's Amber Heard and the poo on the bed. But look at the first one. It's Kiely Rodni. The third one, Kiely. I think the one on the end at the top, I think that's Kiely as well. If we go into the second row, there's Bella and CC Watts. In the bottom row, the second one in is Summer Wells. And then the two kids there are, well, two more along. It's Laurie Vallow's kids. And then there's Gabby Petito. And then there's more Kylies. And if I get my mug out of the way, I'll just give you full screen. And I'm just going to cough for a second. Hang on. What is wrong with this picture? Fucking everything. Firstly, Kiely is a 16-year-old girl who lost her life. Her car ended up in a reservoir and presumably drowned. She's not the victim of a solved case. It's not a case. She's a kid that died. You don't own any of those photos, and you've turned them into emojis for your members to have access to. Bella and CC Watts could not have been killed more cruelly by their father. And that's a little emoji you can use. Gabby Petito. What the actual fuck? I mean, I don't know who some of these other people, I mean, obviously there's a Johnny Depp one in there, but I don't know who all of them are. But I'm horrified by this. I think it's reprehensible. Like, did you write to the families and say, can I use the photographs of your deceased children to do little emojis on my YouTube channel? Doubt it. Do you reckon any family who's just lost a kid would say, yeah, go for it. In fact, make 6 emojis of our recently deceased teenage daughter who we're grieving for. That is fucked up. It's so fucked up. And apparently they're not all dead. Johnny and Amber and Camille are still with us. I mean, like I said, I don't even know who all of them are, but the ones I do know, yeah, I mentioned that earlier, Miss Kay. That's why I got blocked from her channel, because I said stop posting a photo of an innocent man and talking about him for hours on end. He's suing half of the Australian media right now, and probably international media too. You might want to take that down. But not only that, the racist comments about him in her chat were disgusting. The racist comments about the abductor were disgusting too. It was fucked up. But, yeah, that's so messed up. And I feel for her. I feel for Kylie's family and friends, but also all the other people in that collection of emojis who've lost their lives at the hands of their father, at the hands of their partner, at the hands of their mother, and some we don't even know. No, I don't believe so, Lola. I mean, it's not the area of law I practice in, but intellectual property, it's one thing to create a thumbnail, but families could go after people for doing that too, because it's possible that half of these photographs were also taken from news sources that have copyright applying to them as well. So it's not a they're out there, we can use them kind of thing. And you definitely can't turn them into little emojis that people who pay $20 a month on your channel get to use as a little treat for paying for that level of membership. It's fucked up. Imagine being a bit removed from the immediate group of friends and family of, say, Gabby Petito, and you're bouncing around on YouTube and you go into, a few channels because they're talking about a case you might be into or a story that you're following, and there are people in the chat with little thumbnails of Gabby flying through the chat. Like, you would be going, what the fuck? It is a grey area, Lola, but I think when you're using photos of victims and children to turn into little emojis to offer your members as a little bonus, so hopefully people will fork out $20 a month so they can access all of these, I think that's fucked up. Like, the law might be a grey area when it comes to this, but morally, I don't think it's grey. It's black and white, and it shouldn't happen. It's disgusting. And I'd be absolutely horrified if I was the friends or family of any of those children or young people like Gabby. It's not her right. It's not her place to do that. There's a line you don't cross, and she's crossed it. And the fact that nobody calls it out, or if they do, I guess they get blocked. I don't know. The fact that people are signing up for that membership and not going, I don't actually want access to an emoji of Bella and CC Watts after knowing how those little girls died. It's so... I didn't say that, Lola. I said the law is a grey area, but morally, it's black and white. Did not say the law has anything to do with morals. Morally, this is bullshit. Legally, get the right media lawyer on board. I reckon you could easily win this case and say that she's not to do this. Everything that's happening online is an organic evolving area of law. And if this was my area of expertise, I'd take it on to try and set a precedent, because that is fucked up. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that sort of shit. I think that's more fixable than all of these channels just going live endlessly day in, day out, talking about this poor girl who's dead. And it's not a criminal case. It's not an open investigation. And the amount of money these channels are making, unfortunately, they've got the following and the people that are just blindly sitting in there not questioning anything. It's actually okay to ask people you love about why they're doing something you don't agree with. You do that in the real world. If you had someone in your life that you loved and they were doing something that was really disrespectful to families who've lost children, you'd question it. So why aren't they being questioned on YouTube by people who only know them because they log onto YouTube and watch them every day? They're not even personally connected to these creators. It's mind-boggling to me. Do you reckon that's how we met? I was too, Miss Kay. And then I went on, when the live ended, I went into the comments section and kept going. I was pissed off. But I think I'm blocked. I think I'm blocked from that channel because of my stance that day. And I was so polite. I literally said, you might want to take that guy's face off the screen. He's innocent and he's currently suing a shitload of media outlets for naming and shaming him as a child abductor, and it's not him. And they didn't give a fuck. Yeah, no, it's all about money, Lola. We're well aware of that. This is the thing. I mean, I just showed a channel earlier before you got here of a girl who did a video saying, I think this will be my last live. And in the same month, then she did a Kiely Rodni live and got 5,500 views. And she's done a live every single day since that first day she covered it when Kiely was still missing. And she's getting 15,000 views. The money is rolling in. Yeah, the ego part of it's so weird. Like, isn't humility a sexy personality trait? I think it is. Love a bit of humility. No, she didn't give a shit. But I thought we met before then. I mean, that was only last year. But no, she didn't care. And the people in the chat that were dealing with us were really angry. Humility is the sexiest, see? Yep, not alone there. It's gorgeous and it's free. Beautifully put. Now, I do have something really funny to end with, another reaction. I was going to do like a little separate reaction thing. I'm going to do one tomorrow. I have to. But I have got something very funny that Mel sent me from Rustic Flamingo. Well, I think we need to end on a happy note. Like I said, after listening to those human behavioralists talking about, a mob of people and that group think tank and the likelihood of ever cutting through to any of them to make them just stop and go, whoa, what am I doing? Why am I investing in this? This is ridiculous. And when they realize, they look at their bank account and they've thrown $1,000 at someone because they think, oh, it's only $5 here or there. And over, a period of a couple of months, they've thrown $1,000 at a creator who continues to rewatch and narrate footage that everyone's already seen. The chances of us rescuing any of them are very slim. But if just one person decides to be a devil's avocado and go in there and do a bit of critical thinking, a bit of independent thinking, maybe ask a few questions, they'll probably get blocked. Oh, Mel's videos have cheered you. Oh, good. Well, this isn't Mel's video. This is she messaged me because Rustic Flamingo wanted me to see this little video. So I'm going to react to it. I've saved it especially. It looks really bad. I think we can all have a little bit of a laugh to end this live. She did not care at all. She just totally ignored us, Miss K. All right. Let's end with some laughter, because laughter is the best medicine, unless you're sick, and then medicine is the best medicine. Greg Fleet. That's not my joke. Right. The Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial has been turned into a movie, and the trailer is bonkers. I mean, that guy looks like a sort of, I'm not going to say he looks like a young Johnny, because young Johnny was smoking hot, but he looks like Johnny today, but a slightly more youthful version of Johnny today, if you know what I'm saying. He's not like hot young Johnny. He's Johnny now, but a bit younger. So we've got the trailer. This is a Tubi original drama, or do you guys say Tubi? Hot Take, the Depp Heard trial, starring Mark Hapka and Megan Davis. The trailer, which was released on Wednesday, September the 28th, is 100% bonkers, and also 100% something I, and I'm sure millions of other people, will be happy to tune in and watch. All right.
All rise. Court is now in session.
Oh, wait, they said all rise, but I thought they started with all right. I'm like, I'm psycho. Here we go.
All rise. Court is now in session.
Miss Heard has defamed Mr. Depp by calling him an abuser.
Look, man, look what she said about me.
It's day one of the Depp versus Heard defamation trial. Though the fans are showing support for both sides, there's clearly a favorite here.
The drug use and the medications had gotten so bad, and it scared me.
Girl just wants some attention.
It didn't happen.
Borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder.
Another one with James Franco.
Are you jealous of him too?
This is not life. No one should have to go through this.
I'm so tired of this. I can't keep doing it. This trial, it's about the truth.
It did tell the truth.
I have the right to say what happened to me.
You listen to her lies, her allegations.
Your Honor, may we introduce the next tape?
Can't wait to see what's next.
I don't know if that's bonkers. I mean, hey, why? The defecation trial. You roll on in with a little porny one-liner. I love it. Why? That wasn't bonkers. I mean, it was sort of what I expected. It was a bit, a bit more lively and a bit more razzed up, I guess, than a Lifetime movie. But there was a YouTube creator today who said it was plunder. Yesterday, with the little bit of footage of Gabby Petito, it's just reminded me. She wasn't slamming Gabby's family, but she was critical of them not sort of signing their name to or consenting to or agreeing to a Lifetime, because there's a Lifetime movie being made about Gabby and they don't want anything to do with it. And Plunder said she finds it disappointing when families don't get behind these sorts of things. And I'm like, why? And I'm sure she explained why, and it didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, I wouldn't want anything to fucking do with any, no. I mean, the Lifetime movie about Chris and Shanann Watts was awful. But she thinks families should get behind that shit. That's the thing. Like, am I just not meant to be on YouTube? There's just this warped thinking that I keep observing. And I'm like, how? How do you think that way? It was so much fun, wasn't it? I'm looking skinny. I'm not skinny. No. But thank you, Miss K. Unless you're chatting to somebody else. But yeah, I mean, I won't leave. I might leave, Blue. Since you asked so nicely, please never leave. Never leave. Oh, wait. But yeah, I didn't think that was bonkers. So I'm going to end with something that is bonkers. We're going to end with a bit of Kay's cooking because I got the notification the other day. Nobody makes me smile on YouTube more than Kay. When I did my live drive-in yesterday to work, I got a notification that Kay's making vegetarian or vegan carbonara, which was just like, what? Sunny's awesome. She's a bit annoyed with me because I'm not watching TV with her. She loves a bit of screen time. My sister's so judgy. She's like, I can't believe you've got her addicted to screen. She's loved screen since she came here. I used to give her a little tablet with a little fish game that she could play. She loved it. But normally, yeah, she's ready for some TV watching and she's not getting any with me. So she's probably a bit angry with me. So Kay, I don't know if you know Kay, but you should because, well, if you don't, you should. I'll put a link to her channel in chat. Just don't go there now. Hang out with me because Kay's cooking. And I've got a notification that she's making vegan spaghetti carbonara. And I'm like, what? How? Because carbonara is basically pasta, not vegan. I mean, you can get vegan pasta, I guess. Oh, no, wait, pasta can be vegan. But cream, eggs, bacon, cheese, like all the good shit in carbonara shouldn't be vegan ever. And I'm fascinated. I want to see how she's going to make this vegan. I mean, of all the pastas to choose, milk. So we're going to watch Kay whip up a carbonara. And I did check out her channel earlier, and she actually makes a proper, like an actual carbonara as well, like a non-vegan version. So we're going to check out Kay. I love my Kay. She makes me smile. I listen to her sometimes when I fall asleep. I'm not into ASMR or whatever it's called, fucking kinky shit. I'm not into that, thing. I don't know, but I just love listening to her. I listen to her in the car. I listen to her while I'm my sister rocked up today to go to the 50th, and she's like, "What are you listening to?" I was like, "I'm listening to Kay cooking. Kay's cooking, and I'm into it." She's absolutely gorgeous, and the only thing I love a tiny bit less than Kay in these videos is her orange bowl. She's got an orange bowl, and it's almost like every time I watch her cook, it's like, please tell me we're going to see the bowl. I just love her bowl. I'm going to drop a link, but I'm scared everyone's going to go over there. So you just got to wait. Stay with me. I'll drop it at the end, I promise. I'm learning how to be a YouTuber, Blue. Okay, here we go. We're cooking with Kay. Hi, people. Here we go.
People, and I'm back cooking again. And today I'm going to be doing a vegan carbonara. Right, now first I'm cutting up the bacon.
Now, a few things you need to know about Kay if you haven't experienced the wonders of Kay yet. She really, actually, look, I'll put it in here and you guys can, if you click on the link, it'll take you to her channel. You can subscribe. So one thing is when she starts cooking, she never heats up the pan first. Everything just gets put into a cold pan or pot and away we go. Oh, she's a northern lass. She's bloody hilarious. All right. And I love her. And she knows that people react to her and she doesn't give a fuck. Like, as long as you're not mean, and I couldn't be because I just adore her. I wish she was my neighbor. Although the fan in her kitchen, I want to blow that thing up. But anyway, here we go.
For the carbonara, or the vegan carbonara, that gives the meat thing. It's not meat, but it's classed as meat because it's bacon, but
it's classed as meat because it's bacon, but it's not bacon because it's vegan.
Vegan bacon.
I just want to say too, I did rant the other day about vegans. Like, If you don't want anything to do with animals or animal products, stop making your plant-based food look like meat. Start making it look like broccoli, or just fucking eat broccoli. Stop having sausages and burgers and T-bone steaks made out of plants. It's ridiculous. Chickens. I've seen a vegan chicken. Like, it looks like a roast chicken. If you're anti-animal products, stop making your weird plant-based shit look like meat. Okay? All right, here we go. I'll let Kay cook. I'm fascinated, though. Vegan carbonara. I can't think of anything more disgusting. I do love a vegan restaurant, Blue, except for the waiter that always has the "animals are our friends" t-shirts. I can't take anyone seriously in those t-shirts. Animals are our friends. We don't eat our friends. Tell Jeffrey Dahmer that. Oh, too soon? Okay, let's get back to this. Fuck. I'm going to hell in a handbasket. All right, Kay, let's teach us something. Here we go.
I'm up. I'm going to put it all up. I have got some, well, it said I need to use a vegetable oil in the pan.
Totally got to use vegetable oil. Don't you be using any lard, any animal fats. But if you notice, there's no sizzling or anything happening yet. There's no heat in this pan at all. You put it in cold when you're cooking with Kay.
But I've used olive oil, which is not bad, I guess. I thought vegans had to have olive oil, so there's olive oil in my pan. And bacon, just cutting it up randomly. Done. So now I'm just going to get a spatula.
I'm actually relieved she's now got what she refers to as surgical scissors. Like you know, if you watch me cooking, I'm big on kitchen scissors. So is she. But before she got them, she used to hold well, that's not bacon, but say it was actual bacon. She'd hold it in her hand, and with the knife, she cuts into her hand. It's like, okay, no. Mind you, she has got the bluntest knives I've ever seen in my life, but still. I'm so happy she's now got a chopping board and some scissors. It's great.
And spread that all out. And these
in the
are
screen.
called Oggs. Oh my God, will you put them in? They are called Oggs, which in turn is like vegan eggs.
Oggs. No, bacon's not allowed if you're vegan because it's from a pig, Scout. You can't eat pig if you're vegan. Post the Oggs. The Oggs, all right. So this is the vegan alternative to eggs. Can't wait. Here we go. Oh, what? It's like piss. I thought it was going to come out like a little egg thing. I'm so used to vegan food looking like non-vegan food. It's just like liquid. Maybe there's a bit of liquid and there'll be a blob of an egg in a minute. Let's see. But the Oggs just looks like piss at the moment. No, it's a shitload of piss. Okay, all right. I'm never trying Oggs. If that's an egg substitute, I'll just fucking eat the egg. Holy shit.
And you can see I've got the bacon.
Oh no, now we're poaching the fake bacon in piss. Oh, she's awesome, Scout. I adore her. I seriously, I adore when she talks about her husband who died of cancer. I just love her. I love everything about her. It's a golden shower. And now there's still only pig in there. And now we've got the urine taste better slizzled. Just ain't sizzled. Oh my God, you two, not all of you. You're fucking hilarious. Ruth, couldn't you find the bloody emojis for the piglets? You needed some Kim. Oh, good. Why? You've come to the right place. Am I staying on? What do you mean? On live? Oh, yeah, well, we're going to watch this and then I'm going to see if she makes. I've got it. I know that she makes real carbonara too. I'm sure I've seen it before, but I always I watch Kay and then I forget. Even though I hit the thumbs up to remind me I've seen it before. Every time I watch it, I find new things to delight in. Okay, here we go. So we're going to be doing a bit of fake bacon stewing in cat piss. Wicked. Let's go, Kay.
Bacon and the eggs. So sprinkle a little bit of salt.
Bit of salt.
A bit more.
Oh, good girl.
And a little.
Girl, she never seasons anything. That was quite a generous smattering of salt. Poor her son Lee, who does the taste test, he's always like, yeah, it hasn't really got any flavour. And it's like, because you haven't fucking seasoned anything. And it's very rare a vegetable enters Kay's kitchen. I mean, they do, but she's very good at cooking horrible meat things. If you get to see a bit of carrot or pea, it's a bit exciting. Something green in the kitchen. It's like, oh, here we go. She made a spinach risotto. Totally fucked it up. It was inedible. But I'd seen her make about 90,000 meat dishes. And it was like, oh, my God, spinach risotto. And she burnt the fuck out of it and no one could eat it. Sad little vegetable finally made it into a kitchen and it was bloody massacred. Okay. I don't eat pork. She's terrible, but that's why I love her, Miss Kay, because she doesn't give a fuck. Wait till you see her son doing the taste test. That's always the highlight too. Here we go.
A bit more. So stir them in.
So far, so revolting.
Keep stirring them in.
Okay. Hey.
And I'm also going to cook some vegan sausages.
Wait, what? Huh? What? No. No sausage in carbonara. What are you doing, Kay? Kay, stop it. I'm surprised she hasn't added spam and then gone, oh, shit, that's not vegan. What, Kay? She's throwing in vegan sausages for good measure. What, just in case the fake bacon and the eggs taste like shit? I'm not ditching her. Miss Kay, just go and make a cup of tea. Look, Kay's beautiful. How can you not love her when you're Miss Kay? Come on. Miss Chick is the best thing on YouTube. Seriously. She makes my heart warm. I love her so much. I mean, don't get me wrong. The things she cooks are fucking repulsive. Holy shit, she serves up some very munted looking food. But bless, she doesn't give a fuck. Not at all. It's awesome.
To give it some form of meat.
No, darling, it's a vegan sausage. He's like, I'm putting in some sausage to give it some form of meat. No, it's a plant-based sausage. See, she's confused because they make vegan shit look like food, meat food, non-vegan food. Poor Dale, she just thinks she's added some meat. They're fucking with you, Kay.
Right, I'll put the sausages in now. Everything's getting done. Oh, yeah.
Nothing looks any different to it did 10 minutes ago, but okay. It's all coming together, Kay.
Everything's getting done.
Been done.
And now it's time for the sauce, which is, well, it's I can't even say it.
Oh, darling, it's almond.
Almond.
Just fucking get.
Lee's going off at her. Hang on. That's Lee heckling her in the background. You're off to you're off to cook in your kitchen. Oh, thank you. You cook better or you're buying... No, I'm just ending this live on a happy note because it got a bit heavy for a while there. She does need to subscribe to the Shitty Kitty Kitchen. Have fun. I saw you were going to be cooking for the footy or something, so you can watch the footy. Enjoy, Miss Kay. I love you, girl. Okay. I think Miss Kay's confused why I'm playing this because this is my happy place. Okay, listen to her son. I'll just fucking say whatever.
Oldman.
Just fucking get 4 minutes.
It's almond. So almond milk. Oh my word. Right. Hold on. I don't want to put too much in that. It all wants to get covered in it. I forgot to say I've got some spaghetti cooking because I think on the video I saw the spaghetti was underneath. The pan's gone cold. Turn it up, just one. Thank you. The video I saw was the spaghetti was on the bottom and the sauce, well, the meat and the sauce was on top.
Yeah.
But she did put some spaghetti on top. But I don't understand what that for anyway, so I'm just...
No, we don't want to put the spaghetti on top. I think they've mixed it together and then just put it onto a bowl. Well, what I was going to say was her son Lee can't eat cheese. And it's not because he's lactose intolerant. The doctors just basically said he can't eat cheese, but there's no name for that condition. And the sad thing about that is 99% of what Kay cooks that Lee has to eat would taste 1,000 times better if it had cheese on it. Remind me to change my credit card Optus. Hey, what's that? Almond milk turned to white water. You're not eating it. Come on, what's wrong with you? You're cooking 3 pans. Yeah, Lee's her son. Well, I saw her cook frozen chicken breast and sausages together. Yeah, there's the occasional salmonella concern, but they're both still alive and kicking, so who am I to say anything, really? They've got tummies of steel, ironclad stomachs. I don't know. But yeah, I feel for Lee because he does the taste test, but nearly everything he eats, if he was able to eat cheese, it'd be so much tastier. I feel like saying to her, just don't make any dishes that need cheese because you're giving him dishes that it's the cheese that makes the dish. Anyway, this is all coming along nicely. That og and almond combo looks a little bit like semen. I think. That's what someone told me it looks like anyway.
Let this cover up. I think that's enough of that. So I can throw the rest of that away because I won't have this up in there. So there we are. Let's just start evaporating soon. So the more that evaporates, the more I can put in. Now it's time to put the mushrooms in.
The mushrooms.
So I'm going to cook what I am.
And yes, that little red light over there indicates that her element is hot. And she's the chopping board is always on top of her stovetop when it's hot. The kid's going to leave home. I think Lee's only 16. I think he recently had a birthday. He was 22. That's your mum, Miss Kay. What? Oh, Lola. How old is your mum, or I could be interested? What are you kids up to? Miss Kay, I hope you know I'm playing this because I think this is hilarious, not I think I'm going to learn from Kay. I'm never going to learn. I'm going to learn what not to do. I already know what not there. I'm never going to learn from Kay. What I'm learning is how they're still alive with some of the things they cook. Because honestly, it's ridiculous.
Cutting them up. I'm going to say I'm going to cut them up, but I'm cutting them up. And I'm going to put them into the carbonara while the spaghetti is... I haven't got a spaghetti name, have I? So it's I have to think of one.
She says eggs for eggs. The mushy rooms. There's another one, and quite a few people in her comments are like, why can't you pronounce eggs? And she's like, I just do it to be fun. I'm going to tell her she should call spaghetti paschetti.
So that is them, the mushrooms. I'm going to cut them, well, finish cutting them up, put them in the carbonara sauce, and, well, hopefully it turns out like hers did. There's the spaghetti.
What? Wait, what? What happened to the spaghetti? What happened to the spaghetti?
Well, hopefully it turns out like hers did.
Hang on a sec. Okay. I'm sorry.
There's the spaghetti.
No, stop. I need to see it without putting the sauce on top of it. What did she do to it?
There's the...
What did she do? Look at these two little tiny bits and up the top. Like she's cut it up already. It's pre-cut into tiny... Was that cut before she cooked it or after it? I can't work it out. She's given that spaghetti the worst haircut ever. Kay, what have you done to the paschetti? Chat, help. What is the grey mess? I believe that's the carbonara sauce, Laura. Yeah, and the whole mushroom, I noticed she hadn't done that too. No, she's not drunk, Miss Kate. I followed her for years. Like, she's not drunk. She's hilarious. Is she feeding a 2-year-old? Or someone in a nursing home? Oh, darling. I've never seen anything like it. All right, let's cover that nightmare up with some really good-looking sauce. Let's bring on the sauce.
Spaghetti.
Whoa.
And there's the sauce. Here is the taste test.
Ooh,
and I'm doing the taste test. Not really looking forward to it because I know what almond milk tastes like.
Lee normally doesn't. I think Lee spat the dummy because she couldn't pronounce almond. And he's gone. And she's half going to do the taste test, and I'm not looking forward to it because she knows how fucked her cooking is. But it's actually because she knows what almond milk tastes like. Why make this shit, Dales, if you're not going to eat it? Christ.
Oh, bacon.
It's not bacon, darling. It's some random plant. Look at her face. You feel ill. Trust me, I could show you videos of hers that are way worse. This one is actually leaning towards one of the better ones I've seen. I swear to God. Like, honestly, I could show you her meatballs and you'd never forgive me.
Oh, bacon and milk. Actually, it doesn't taste bad. Apart from that sharp shock of bacon. But yeah, the milk has actually evaporated into it and it tastes all right, actually.
Oh, she's loving it. She's happy.
Let you into a secret. I don't like vegan bacon anyway. And I'm not keen on normal bacon, but that's beside the point. So it's...
So I just cooked a heap of shit for the hell of it. Like, people suggest things for her to cook, but she doesn't like... I keep going, why aren't you putting any flavour in your things? She doesn't like Worcestershire sauce. She doesn't like soy sauce. She doesn't like mustard. She doesn't like salt and pepper. Lee's often like, I'd probably like this if it had some salt and pepper. She's like, Oh, the pan. There's worse pans than that one too. And we didn't get to see the orange bowl. See, look, Ruth knows the work of Kay. It is definitely one of the better ones. Should we just I love her at the end. I'm going to let you in a little secret. I don't like vegan bacon or bacon for that matter. Why have you just cooked that shit then? All right, but she makes I mean, I don't think the vegan sausage helped either. What the fuck was that doing in it? In the carbonara, and no cheese either, even though she did the taste test. All right. She's making the orange bowl is legendary. She's making proper carbonara in this one. Okay, I love you. She's just her little. Oh, hang on, wait. I love her dimple. She's got the best dimples. Seriously. All right, here we go. I've been very snorty laughing, haven't I? I'm going to end this live shortly. Fuck, 2 hours and 41 minutes. I'm not going for 10 hours. All right. Here we go. Take it away, Kay.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking again. And today I'm going to have a go at making a carbonara. Right, as you can see,
oh my God, no, Kay. Okay. See it? There's so much. Like the pan on it, she's actually started filming when the pan's got steam coming off. That's her first. Well, not first, but usually, like she'll cook. I've seen her cook pasta and she's got a freezing cold pot of water and she just sticks the spaghetti in and it just leans up against the side of the pot. And she's like, the packet says cook for 11 minutes. And it's like, yeah, when you've added it to the boiling water, you cook for 11 minutes. It's going to take 11 minutes just to get to boiling. But the metal on metal thing, she's fucking cutting up the bacon while it's sizzling in a little bit of water or something. I can't handle the metal. But she's using like Lee's school project scissors too. They're not dedicated kitchen scissors at all. Snort yourself out. Yeah, well, look, that's possibly true, but my love for Kay has been long and enduring. I mean, if people are being mean, it does affect her. So, I can imagine being a neighbour. You'd want an ironclad stomach, wouldn't you? All right, let's give her a run for her money. Let's see what her a real carbonara is like. So far, again, no onion or garlic or anything like that. It's just the bacon and some water.
it said I could use, instead of using pancetta, I could use bacon. So decided I'm going to use it, cut it very fine.
But I just saw before that she's cutting up. So it's actually pancetta that she's doing. But I saw her actually put a new in the base of the pan. Scratch. So there's pan coating floating around in that pancetta now too. That's what worries me. Sandra Rusek, she cooks metal on metal and she's an amazing cook. Like she makes, the big sort of Italian-y, nonnery, incredible food. But she's metal on metal and I'm like, no. I just want to get a wooden spoon.
Get it all cooked nice and done. Right, I put some garlic in the pan after I did the...
All right, so she's done the pancetta first. Okay, so now we've got a bit of garlic action going on. Here we go.
Bacon, and I'm just letting it...
That wooden spoon does make an appearance sometimes, but rarely. Her wooden spoon.
Well, just letting it cook. I need to turn heat up a little bit. I've got it on number 1.
It's looking good, Kay. Looking good.
Just going to let that cook a little bit longer. So what I'm doing is pouring the cream in.
Where's that going? Into another
cream.
Into a pot, okay.
And then I'm adding the garlic and the meat.
Different, unusual. Oh, it's in, right.
Mixing it now.
Yep.
It does actually say to put some. Oh, I'm not putting that in. I can't get in. It says put some parsley in.
Yep. Green.
Even though it says to put on after.
There's green in her food. There's green things. You're supposed to go to this ball. It's cheap English bacon. It's not pancetta. That's why there's water. I love it. I love a seasoned wooden spoon, not going to lie. But look, I'm just excited there's something green happening in her kitchen. Some dried parsley going in. Not much. 17 pieces. 17 sprinkles. She never goes overboard. It's funny too. I don't know, like, some of the recipes that she does, because she never measures things and stuff. She's like, it says add sugar. I don't know how much sugar. And she just like, or fuck all, like 3 grains. She's got more flour in her kitchen than a flour factory's got. There is a never-ending flour supply in Kay's kitchen. The amount of pastries she makes, it's unbelievable. It's not Kay's cooking if there isn't a shitload of flour in the mix. Interestingly, with a carbonara, unlikely. But usually most things she makes, fucking shitloads of flour. Oh, a bit more. Cheeky Kay.
It just said put some Parmesan cheese in.
Yes.
I can't bloody open it. So
She can never open anything. She's like me, because I can't open shit sometimes too. My arthritis in my hands is so crappy. I just can't. But she goes off and buys things to put in her cooking, and she can never get the lids off. Bless. I fully relate to that. She's got Lee there. He can help her open stuff. And she's going to put Palmy in, which means he can't eat it. This is one of the better looking things I've seen her make. I'm impressed, Kate.
Isn't it? Managed it. Yes, I've managed it. So it says put some Parmesan cheese in.
Good girl.
If I can get the lid off, I will put it in, I promise you.
All right.
Oh, now.
There we go. Oh, look.
Parmesan cheese in it.
Just a sprinkle, guys. The ratio is very important. 1 teaspoon to 17 litres of liquid. That's kind of the ratio. Oh, Lisa, you're going to love her. She's my feel-good place. I always go to Kay when I need a chuckle. But, like, you know, that lovely, warm family hug kind of chuckle, like that laugh that happens when you're with family and friends and you feel like you're getting a hug, that kind of stuff. Anyway, back to Kay.
And then it also says add.
Well, I won't be able to react to her anymore because you all know her stuff, unless you want me to. I mean, the meatball one I have to, because it's probably her worst. The worst dish she's made is the meatballs in gravy. That's bad. Oh, the orange bowl. One of the orange bowls. There's several. The bigger one, the main one, the mixing one. Not the one with the handle, the even bigger one, the middle one. But the orange bowl. If I die in my sleep tonight, I'll die a happy girl because I've seen the orange bowl.
2 egg yolks.
2 egg yolks. See, I'm troubled by this because this really should be happening in the frying pan. Like, why did she move everything into the pot? Because it's a bigger surface area and you can really stir the egg around and it helps to thicken the sauce. She's going to scramble this egg. It's going to be in there for like days.
But mind you, I've never made carbonara before. I've always bought it.
I mean, I actually put my eggs onto my pasta when it's cooked and stir the eggs through and then mix the sauce through. That's how I make my carbonara.
So, rub that in. I'll rub that in.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave that to simmer for a little bit longer.
All right.
It did say season with salt and pepper.
Where's Lola? Is he around? Yeah, it's the old brittle Tupperware. She cooks like you, Blue. Bless. What's that? That's because she's northern, warm, loving, family orientated. Sadly, that has its downfalls of having to eat mum's food in Lee's case, good or bad. Did Lola go? Because I reckon he would chow down to he'd eat this. I reckon he would.
So that's salt.
Seasoning.
Salt there. And
not much,
pepper.
but still, good girl.
So I'm going to mix that in.
Good girl.
And it's gone as thick as they said it's supposed to.
It has thickened, yes.
Oh dear, I can't talk right today. And like I said, I'm going to leave it to simmer a little bit longer. And, well, hopefully it should taste nice.
Hopefully.
Right, as you can see, it's all gone creamery.
What the fuck is that on the plate? Like more bacon? It has gone very crazy. It's kind of porridge-like. Where's there more bacon? Is that gonna, huh? Let's see. I'm confused. Or is she gonna serve the sauce on top of it? I don't know. Watch this space.
I think that's the right word. So I'm going to put the carbonara on top of the chicken and the bacon.
Wait. Chicken and bacon. Where's the chicken? There's chicken there? Where? Is that a tiny bit of chicken? What? Okay. I don't know. No. Lola wouldn't eat this. Yeah, she's so cute. She does spins on lots of words. And she gets people, humorless fuckwits in her comments and tell her how to pronounce words. It's like, oh my God. Even like you can tell she's doing it deliberately, and it's cute as. It looks like a plate of skinned mice. Now it kind of looks like a spatchcock chicken. That's gone terribly wrong. Why is the sauce going on top of bacon and chicken on a plate? Okay, I don't know, darling. You've really lost me now. I've seen her fuck up heaps of recipes, but this is weird. This is really weird.
I want to show you cooking the bacon, didn't I? Oh, well, shit. I've shown you first a little bit anyway. So I'm going to put that on, and then it says to top it off with Parmesan cheese. Well, if you don't like me with your Parmesan cheese, you'll put loads and loads on. Right, I'm going to get a bit of sauce, a bit of bacon.
What happened to the pasta? I'm sure she said she had a pot of pasta at the start. Or was it the other one? I've never seen carbonara served this way. There's a plate of cold but cooked bacon and chicken. And then she's got pancetta, the carbonara sauce. This is traditional Italian cooking, clearly.
Actually, the bacon overpowered it, so I'm going to get some chicken.
The bacon overpowered it. I think all I saw her put in her mouth was bacon.
Not bad. I'm going to try the sauce as well.
So she's eaten a piece of bacon and a bit of chicken. You might want to try the sauce. That is what we just watched you cook. Okay, go.
Oh, that's right nice. That is really nice. I would give myself 10 out of 10. First time I've ever made carbonara, and it's lovely.
Okay.
Right, I don't know about my merch. I don't know what the hell to think, because every time we put something up, it doesn't work. So the only thing I can say is go on my Facebook page and see if you can find it from there. I really haven't got a clue what's happening. Right, let's see if I can get this right. If you like what you see, please keep viewing me. If you want to give me a big thumbs up, please feel free. And if you want to, if you haven't subscribed or no, wrong one, comment. If you want to leave a comment, please do feel free. The more the merrier. And if you haven't subscribed, get subscribing. Get everybody subscribing.
If you know someone who's not subscribed, get them. Bye. Oh my God, look at the bacon and egg pie. Right, that's enough of you, Kay. Bless you. So yes, traditional Italian. She liked it, and she had to do the taste test because of the cheese. Bless her, bless her. Lee didn't feature as the taste tester in either of those videos, but he's often quite the classic as well. Yeah, 10 out of 10. You can certainly ask people to subscribe to No Sounds a Bite. Go for it. Me too, Lisa. Me too. Thank you for this live, everyone. I need it. It's a good community here. We're good fun. There's a lot of laughs here. And I wanted to end with a bit of fun because, yeah, it was a bit heavier early. And I mean, just to sum up before I go, I'm going to keep calling stuff out when I think things are gone too far. It won't change people's minds. I'm a tiny channel. I'm not on the algorithm. I'm shadow banned. So, you know, we're a small little community that's existing on YouTube and no one knows we exist. We're like Brigadoon. If you don't know what Brigadoon is, Google it. But, yeah, I do want to speak up about some things. And I just think what they've done with Kiely's tragic death is just too much. So if you're out and about on YouTube in your travels and you do stumble across channels that are continually milking this terrible story purely for monetary gain for themselves, just find something else to watch. Go and watch Kay or the channel that Miss Kay mentioned earlier. Like, find other things to go and watch. Please don't roll in and support it, because I think the only way, and I don't think creators, if there's money to be made, I can't see they're ever going to have a moral compass to stop doing it. But if people speak with their, you know, their thumbs ups and their thumbs downs, don't do either, because it's engagement and that YouTube loves engagement. And maybe don't watch it. Don't give them the viewing time. Let other people that haven't realised they're just sucked into this Groundhog Day cycle of mass-produced stuff that we've seen time and time again. And the thing that really annoys me, the reason I've spoken up about this one, is Kiely, as far as we know, unfortunately had a tragic accident and died as a result of it at the end. It's not a case. It's not a true crime case. It's a really horrible story. And she's now emojis on channels and pages of channels talking about her endlessly and all of their horrible theories and analysing everything everyone says and ripping her mum to shreds because her mother didn't say things that they would have said. Like, it's unbelievable and it's so judgmental and horrible. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's simply a story about a girl who lost her life at age 16. If you want to go live and talk about Chris Watts till the end of time, go for it. Most of us left those channels back when he pleaded guilty. And I just feel this one's really crossed the line because it's not a case at the moment and it should just be left. Discuss other things. Get onto stories that haven't been solved or missing persons cases. If you want to create awareness, put things like that out there. You might make a difference. But yeah, whether or not you think it's, well, what? How is it a case? I don't want to get into a debate. I was about to end the live. It's not a case. It's a story. A tragic story. There's no charges. There's nobody being investigated. There's no criminal investigation. It's not a case. I agree, Ruth. I mean, I felt that way with Summer Wells too. I spoke up about that because so many channels that were covering that. And it's like, how many people with missing children right now are going, why isn't anyone trying to help us find our child? Like, why is everyone... Well, that's semantics, because it's a case for me as a lawyer is a case. There's a file number, there's a police report number, there's an ongoing criminal investigation. We have no idea what's going on. The police have never even said it's still open. The family might know exactly what happened, which is why they've said goodbye to her. They'll ultimately get the autopsy results so they know exactly how she died. So, yeah, it's maybe boils down to definition, but from a lawyer's perspective, without charges or an ongoing criminal investigation, which has never been mentioned with Kiely's story at all, it's not a case. No, you don't have to. I don't mind you don't agree. I'm just saying I'm responding to your comment. You said it's not solved, case is open. I'm saying from my perspective, it's not. It's literally a story of a girl who lost her life, some YouTubers who found her in her car, and that's really, and Check It TV who found her belongings in the bottom of a reservoir. I wouldn't call it a case. It is to you. It's not to me. As a lawyer, that term would never be used to describe a story, ever. The police normally would make some sort of public statement. This is an ongoing police investigation. They haven't said that with Kiely's story. So to me, it's not a case. But on that note, tried to end with some laughs and it got serious again. I am going to end this live because I want to go to Bedfordshire. It's 11:35 and it's daylight saving for everyone in Australia. Don't forget, I think it's 2 a.m, but when we wake up, all of our digital clocks and everything will have adjusted anyway. But yeah, hang in there, groovers. Daylight saving knocks us around a little bit, but summer's on its way. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. It's been lots of fun. And until next time, stay groovy. Oh, and good night from Sunny Bum, too. You going to say good night? No, she's not, because she's a cat. See you, everyone.